Hello. So this isn't going as planned. Hold on, let me turn my light on better. So this was supposed to be Analytical Fanboys episode 100. Um, but it seems like real life issues have taken one of our hosts uh, out of the picture right at this moment. Say hi, Snowcone.
Hi.
So yeah, he doesn't have a webcam, and Vac has kind of ghosted us. So I don't know what's going on.
Are we live?
We are live right now on YouTube.
Ooh, not quite live.
No, it's always like a 30-second delay with that kind of stuff. So
You got an empty box up behind you, dude.
yeah, I know.
Sorry, I don't have a fucking webcam. I didn't think about that. Could I run it through my phone? I don't want to do that.
I mean, we can, but I'd have to. I can. It'll take a second.
Nah, we'll just
So
we'll just be you in a gray box talking.
no, it's not a gray box. It's a blue box with your little logo, and it glows green whenever you talk.
Ah,
Yeah.
really stepping it up. Looks like I'm watching a Let's Player, and the game's just really boring.
Oh, very much so.
Buster Core is here.
So yeah, that's kind of what's going on right this second. We were supposed to be talking about a movie. Hey, Buster's in the chat. Yeah, Buster, things are going wonky. We don't know what's going on. So that's a thing. Uh Yeah, something's just going on with Vac. We don't know what, and he's being kind of cagey. So we're just here. If we do, if we might talk about the thing we're doing. I have no idea what's going on with Vac. Genuinely, he said he something happened, and so who knows what's going on.
Nice whistle though.
Yeah. Um.
Well,
So what do you, so what's what do we so what do you want to do, Codes? Do you want to do Analytical Fanboys, or do you want to Toys to
I mean, we could
Men?
we could talk about the movie. I mean, I could. If we do toys, it's just gonna. I don't want to just talk about nothing without getting the
I mean, we can always edit the
proper
name of
movie
this, and we can do episode 100 another time. It's just it was this is
Yeah.
all weird, especially because earlier in the day Vac was all excited and texting both of us about it. So don't know what's going on. It's a little concerning. So
Hmm. I mean, huh?
yeah, really weird mood for 100th episode, isn't it?
Welcome to 100 episodes. It's all on fire. Sit and enjoy. Like, no, it's not all on fire. It's fine.
It yeah.
I
If
mean,
if
he's going
it's,
through a lot.
if it's something really big and really kind of gargantuan, I'd have a feeling he'd at least kind of give us an answer. Right now, it feels very much like it just happened and it's very raw. So that's my biggest guess right this moment. But I don't think he'd want us to just dwell on why he's not here, because again, he didn't give us a ton of information. So
Yeah. I mean, it's just. Do you want to do the
I
movie? We could talk about the movie and just roll with it.
I say we talk a little bit about the movie. We can always talk about it more later. And
All right. Well, in that case, we could start right off the gate. I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed that we did not get to see Michael Bay die on screen.
Oh yeah, Michael Bay's in this movie. By the way, Vac's not here because he's usually the one who does all the admin for this. So real quick, ladies and gentlemen, this is Analoga Fanboys, a book club where we talk about a variety of forms of media. Today's episode, we are talking about Mystery Men. I guess I'm your host for this evening. I'm Chris Boingo Ryder Gaston. With me, as always, is my really close friend, Cody Burke. Also goes by Never Robot and Snowcone.
And that's me.
Yeah.
Accidentally clicking on a video on my phone.
Yeah. He's the big blue square in the corner that will light up green when he talks. Because that's the only... He doesn't have a webcam.
Yes, I do not have a webcam.
And Buster, our day was pretty good. So...
Yeah, me and Chris spent the day together, as you do.
Dude, genuinely, friend dates need to be like platonic. Just dates like that just need to be a thing. It just needs to be understood that that should be a thing.
I'm pretty sure it is in most normal circles.
It probably is.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that my entire life, so
yeah. But like, it's also really hard for us to hang out because when you hang out with other people, you're going there from your place and it's relatively easy, but it takes like another hour to go get me. So it's hard. It's like, I'm off in a weird island of nothingness. So it's hard for you to like include me in shit unless you're going past me.
Well, just know that it's going to get even worse when I move to Gates.
Yeah. We're talking about Mystery Men, the first movie with All-Star Buster. Because we thought, that's a fun, goofy movie that we all generally like that we could do for a 100th episode, featuring the one person who's been here for every episode, and then the person who just recently came on board the podcast, and not the other co-host.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. So, Mystery Men. Yeah, Michael Bay had a cameo in this movie, and he didn't die.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what are your general thoughts and feelings of this movie? Especially, I mean, I don't know when the last time you watched it was, but just right now in this setting of 2020.
Right now, I still think it's a really damn good parody of a superhero film, and I still feel that it came out a good 5-10 years before it should have.
Right. I actually hadn't watched it. I think I've seen this movie once.
And
it was a very long time ago. I had to have seen it more than that. I'll tell you one thing, though. I was looking for... I thought this movie was Eddie Murphy and Tim Allen. And that's why I was, like, texting you. I'm like, what is this movie called? There is no Tim Allen and Eddie Murphy movie where they play super... I was thinking of Pluto Nash. Similar vibes in my brain. Mm-hmm. We should watch Pluto Nash, though. It's a really good movie. But no, I did really enjoy this movie. It was just weird to see... it's also really weird to see Dr. Casanova... or
Casanova Frankenstein.
Dr. Casanova Frankenstein, yeah. Otherwise known as Captain Tortuga. And I just can't look at him without him just immediately that. Because that's... God, I love him as that so much. And also Heller. Strangely, he's not a bad guy in this, but Heller is always a bad guy. He's always like the devil. You see him, he plays a really good devil, and it's just kind of strange that his name is Heller in this.
Oh, you're talking about the mad scientist?
Yeah.
Played by Tom Waits?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a genuinely good guy, mad scientist, because he goes like, yeah, no, I don't want to make lethal weapons. I want to make non-lethal.
Right. He kind of feels like a alternate universe Ron Perlman sometimes. I want to see him and Ron like go back to back. I think he was the devil in Dr. Parnassus. Really hard to pronounce movie title.
Yeah, the last movie of Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was good.
No, it was. I really like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess we could break these characters down one by one.
Well, you have
Um,
the shoveler,
right.
who shovels real good.
He's the working man hero. Your everyman,
He kind of has a Captain
handyman.
America vibe going on, though.
Yeah, and the Boy Scout. I really like his family.
Yeah. Also, remember this movie came out in 1999, and he has a interracial family, and that wasn't like commonly depicted in media.
Yeah, there was a lot of things in this movie that are kind of like, oh, it's whatever, and then you're like, or well, no, that was all incorrect. It's like you just accept it, and then it's kind of hard to remember that, like, oh, this came out at a time where like maybe that would have been viewed as a little bit different, or would have at least not been
Like,
viewed differently, but not common.
yeah, like one of the major characters. I can't remember his civilian identity, but his superhero character is named the Blue Raja. But the way that they show his mom finding out that he's a superhero, they played it like a coming out story, and they played it very much like she's accepting, as if she is accepting a genuine like coming out story kind of thing. And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, it's mixed, a little mixed metaphor, but still, oh, okay. That's
Yeah, I mean, it's nice.
yeah.
Um,
Also, you have a complete takedown of fake machismo, toxic masculinity with Mr. Furious and his little side plot.
yeah, I mean, we really don't ever see him be strong either.
No, but he is shown to be more when pushed to be capable. You
Yeah.
know.
That kind of sounds like I'm just been shitting on the movie. I don't mean to.
It,
I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be dishonest of me to say like I didn't think it was like great. See, like y'all both kind of set this up as like this is something that we all like, but I guess like I remember it, but like I'm not like wow I love this movie. I'm just like yeah it's a movie.
oh yeah, I can get that. I can definitely get that. Um, no,
I
it's
remember the vehicle the most out of everything.
of course you would, because you probably wanted that as a fucking toy as a child when you saw it.
As a as right now, is
You,
yes,
right.
real vehicle though.
I mean, all the vehicles in this were genuine vehicles, except maybe the Corvette limousine.
Oh, it's real. And there's probably one of them, and it's owned by some Texan, almost guaranteed.
Mm.
There's got to be there is way more Corvette limousines, and there's probably as many Corvette limousines as there are Camaro limousines, and both of those numbers would probably shock you.
Probably. Actually, I'm googling it right now.
Oh no. But yeah, I
Oh
mean,
shit! Yeah. Nope. Yep. Yep. You're right.
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of everything limousines. It's kind of hard, or it's kind of not hard to make a limousine.
Yeah. You just gotta stretch it.
Top Gear did an entire episode on making a limousine. Ooh, that one's done very nicely though.
Yeah. Like
It's actually from the movie.
no, it was just one that came up on Google Images. I think it says 79 Corvette stretch limo. That's the one that starred in Mystery Men.
I thought so. When it comes to vehicles, my eyes tell no lies. Is there an actual mystery in Mystery Men? Yes, there is an actual mystery in Mystery Men. It's how come they didn't get arrested for killing the best hero in the city?
There's also the Sphinx, who is terribly mysterious.
He said a lot of. The Sphinx is an interesting character.
Oh, very much so.
I'm glad his name is the Sphinx and not anything.
Well, he is played by a native American Indian actor. Like, I like I was on the TV tropes for Mystery Men, just kind of getting some vibes off the movie. He is played by a Native American Indian actor, but all of his attire and aesthetic is nowhere near related to Native American Indian. So
Yeah.
it kind of works to an extent. He also espouses fortune cookie of wisdom.
Yeah, I think that also might be a little on the nose. Like I think it might be a little intentional.
Yeah.
Um, or at least I would hope so. I don't know anything about the person who directed this movie. Let's find out some of that stuff. Should be in my Google history, not on my PC. Right. Kinka Ushu. Known for. Wait, this is based off of a
Comic? Yes.
comic book series?
Yeah. It's based off a spin-off of the hit indie comedy comic book, The Flaming Carrot.
Oh.
That was, if I remember right, published by the same company that published the original run of Usagi Yojimbo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and The Fugitoid. Like, I'm pretty sure the Mystery Men had a crossover with TMNT.
This is this person's only movie.
Yep, because this was a box office failure, and they became extremely disillusioned with feature film, and I'm pretty sure went back to commercial filmmaking.
Yeah, it looks like they made two films, two video shorts for Nissan in '96, and then two for Volvo in 2007. And those are, and the Mystery Men's right in the middle. Man, they have done not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, when this movie came out, a lot of people just kind of like, it was kind of, the comedy didn't land because there wasn't a large superhero fan community at the time. Because remember, 1999, what just came out in 1999? Steel and fucking the Schumacher Batman. That's what it was parodying, and like nobody gave a shit about those movies.
Yeah, honestly, to think about it in the Batman movies, even the poster kind of parodies that,
Yeah.
and a lot of the set pieces,
Honestly,
like
genuinely, the
crashing
set is my
buildings.
vibe. The set is my kind of vibe because it's a weird 1950s superhero Americana mixed with Akira style cyberpunk. Because there's Japanese lettering and Korean lettering and Indian lettering, like actual the land of India, Hindi, I think it is,
But
on signs everywhere, and it's just like that's a vibe. That's just a cool vibe.
side note, one of the writers wrote Pluto Nash.
Okay, that reasonable. I mean, wasn't Pluto Nash also a huge financial failure?
I don't know that much about it. I just know that I liked the movie as a kid
I'm
a
pretty
lot.
sure like all comic book movies at this time were huge financial failures because Shaq was one, Shaq Steel was one, this was one, Tank Girl was one. Maybe Dread didn't do well in the box office. I don't remember.
I mean, Dread is a movie that I love dearly, but not because it's good.
Yeah, no. I mean, can you even call it a Dread movie when the main character takes off their helmet? Is that really
I mean,
Dread?
they were taking liberties, and you had not Arnold Schwarzenegger doing the part, the other one.
Right.
Um, nah, Sylvester Stallone is why I enjoy the movie, and it's kind of because it's just silly with him doing it. The whole thing is silly.
Oh yeah, no. It
Um,
it you know what that movie feels like? It feels like a movie that the people in the Dredd comics would make about Dredd.
Yeah.
Because it
If we
tries
ever
to
get a
make
Dredd show, maybe we could get that reference or something like that. But that's
it tries to make him a little bit more heroic, and it takes off his face and oh look, he's a handsome man.
but back to the Man of Mystery.
Um, we started talking about characters, but didn't finish. We talked about the Shoveler. He's pretty cool. I really enjoy him. Then we have the Blue Raja, which we briefly talked about, and Mr. Furious, played by Ben Stiller, and he's great. I love his character.
Then there's, what is his name?
There's the
Stinker?
Spleen,
The Spleen. There you go.
played by Paul Rubens.
I appreciate that role, and I like how his outfit. I would just be like, I'd wear that jacket. Like, I like that jacket.
It's a quilt made. It's like a quilt jacket. And
Honestly, like the set pieces and the costumes in this movie are phenomenal. Honestly, a lot of very creative stuff. It's very. I don't know. I mean, is this movie a cult classic? I don't know that it is.
it's a cult classic with certain people. Like, if you get
You can
mystery,
say that about anything.
but it's like it's not a cult classic to the level of like Rocky Horror is.
Yeah, but like Highway Mart hot dogs are a cult classic with some people. Like,
Yeah, I get that, but like,
is it considered?
yeah, I think so. Let me look on the Wikipedia, the source for all knowledge.
Is this movie a cult classic?
Critical response. Oh, that's probably a reason why this didn't do well. Yeah, this came out the same summer as the second Austin Powers.
No, that's a good one. I like Noel. I mean, yeah. If I had a choice between seeing Austin Powers or this, I mean, unless they came out at the same time, but if it's in the same summer, I mean,
Goddamn, this is a fucking line. Because this film is so self-conscious and, like Mr. Furious and Friends, has a tendency to try too hard. It's an effort you end up admiring more than completely loving. Influenced by its betters, films such as Brazil, Buckaroo Banzai, and even Blade Runner.
huh.
Yeah, like Buckaroo Banzai, the quintessential cult film. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to an extent, I do, like, agree. Like, I watched Mystery Men long before I watched Buckaroo Banzai. And now I would say Buckaroo Banzai is my favorite cult film. Because this used to be it. This used to be, like, my... Oh, man, you haven't heard of Mystery Men? Come on.
Not sure what my favorite cult film would be.
Real
I'll
Steel.
look up a list. No, I don't think that's a... Dread's a cult film? The new one? Tron Legacy is a cult film?
I
These are
mean...
just movies I like.
I mean, to an extent, because a lot of critics and people
The
panned...
original Mad Max, Dune, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is my actual favorite movie. All right, this is just pissing me off. A Goofy movie, Nightmare Before Christmas. What is that? Both
okay,
Blade Runners are on here.
that's bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. Those are just all good movies.
The Thing, Escape from New York,
Again,
Flash Gordon.
okay, maybe Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon might be the one.
I mean, fair. Whatever. Fuck you.
What does everybody
Esther.
remember the Flash Gordon movie for? It's for the Queen song that goes Flash, ah, and that's it. Do you remember anything in that movie?
Yes, I remember a lot about that movie. I watched it several times.
Okay, fine. You remember a lot of that movie.
It's got Pilgrim, Speed Racer. I understand. Okay, no, that's what it is. That's what it is. a lot of these cult movies are movies where like most people would look at it and be like, "That's not Michael Bay."
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah. Thinking about it, the person who directed this movie did a lot of commercial work. That's probably why Michael Bay was in it, because they were friends doing commercial work, and it was like, "Hey, you want to be in my dumb superhero movie?" Oh yeah. Because remember, before Michael Bay was a film director, he did commercials. He did the Got Milk campaign.
yeah, and then he started doing movies and then did commercials. And he turned Transformers into commercials.
Yes,
For
but at least
China.
he did do Bad Boys 1 and 2. Come on.
No.
Come on. Bad Boys 2 is great.
There's one movie of his that I like, and he apologized for making it.
What movie is that?
Armageddon.
Oh. You mean one of his movies that's in the Criterion Collection?
I don't know what that is.
Criterion Collection is basically like a home video distributor that purposely picks this like really important films in film history. So like the Japanese movie House, Godzilla, Citizen Kane, Wizard of Oz, a bunch of fucking French New Wave films. You know, important film work. Michael Bay has 2 movies in it. I think it's Armageddon and The Rock?
The Rock.
Yeah, the Alcatraz movie with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Speed Racer, Joe Dirt. I'm just looking at like popular cult movies. Donnie Darko. These are just movies that are good that like
I wouldn't call Joe Dirt good.
I'll slap you. I'll
It's
slap you across the face.
Here's the thing. It's funny, it's interesting, it's good in that way, but it's not like a landmark of cinema.
No, but a movie doesn't have to be a landmark of cinema to be good or considered good.
It is Forrest Gump ran through a Jeff Foxworthy routine.
Yeah. And to some people, that's what you needed at the time.
Says the man who still goes on about redneck Jesus, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing with that. I don't know. I've never seen Armageddon, Buster Core.
There's a list of, or there's quite a few Hot Wheels or micro Hot Wheel Armageddon sets, if that's what you're asking, because it's not.
No, are you looking at the YouTube chat while we're doing this?
I am.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Armageddon was that bad. I mean, it had that one song from. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. You know, I just remember it being the one that I liked a lot. But it had "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith.
And I don't want to miss a thing.
I don't know. That might be one of those movies where I go back and watch it, and then I would take the one thing where I'm like, the one good thing Michael Bay did, and be like, the none good thing Michael Bay did.
I will still hold firm that Bad Boys 1 and 2 are fucking great action flicks, with one really bad scene. And that's it. Because it's a very Michael Bay bad scene.
Well, maybe Michael Bay just needs to stop existing.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but still.
Mac and Me is a cult. Okay, so
Yeah, no, fuck Mac and Me. The only reason why we should know of Mac and Me is Paul Rudd pulling that joke on Conan.
right. There's a lot of really good movies in this list. Like a lot of just actually good movies.
Hold on.
Then there's some maybe don't look at them movies. Oh, Mars Attacks.
Is that better? Is this any better? No, I just moved my light source closer to me, and it's still fucking dark as balls on my.
Well,
This camera's just shit. This webcam is just no good. It's not a very
who's
good
your
web.
favorite character?
Honestly, you know what? I really like the bowler. She's cool.
Fuck you. That's mine.
Okay, fine. Second would be fucking Invisible Boy, Invisible Lad, because it's Kel.
Yeah, I mean it is. That's probably. I think that's why I watched this movie originally, because I used to be really into Keenan and Kel.
Who
And
likes orange
Nickelodeon.
soda?
I like orange soda.
No, I mean like this movie has a bang on cast. Like Hank Azaria is the Blue Raja.
Yeah, Apu.
Uh, he's also Homer Simpson.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he's Homer.
Internet.
No, he may not be Homer. I know he is a variety of voices on The Simpsons.
Dan Castellaneta.
Yep, I was wrong.
Carlos Revelia.
Because the dude who plays Homer also played Genie in the Aladdin animated series.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've seen him do Homer's voice live before.
He also played Hank Azaria played Gargamel in the live action Smurfs movies. And Abraham Lincoln in Night of the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian.
I don't know. To me, the bowler is the only character that like did stuff.
I mean,
Truly.
they all did stuff.
Yeah, one of them killed the guy they were trying to rescue.
Yeah, that was a.
But
he kind of deserved it. He's a jerk.
I mean, at the end, it's kind of like the bowler. Invisible Boy is literally just there to do that one thing, and then that's it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the joke, though, is that they're lame. They're not good superheroes.
I know. I'm just saying, like, but I think the bowler could be a good superhero. I like the like that concept as a character is just kind of dope. Like, hey, I have this head of my dad as a bowling ball, and it's a bowling theme, and I don't know, it's cool. That shit's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that having a lot more legs because, especially, she doesn't have to always bowl it. She can just hold the ball, and it floats everywhere for her.
Whoa, she was in Ratatouille.
Oh, really?
As oh, the girl. Yeah.
Oh, she was the main.
Colette. Yeah, it kind of looks like her a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, they do that with a lot of animated pictures, mainly because when they do their voice lines, they record the faces so they can kind of emulate some facial expressions.
She's done a lot of stuff, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Like 158 things.
She was in CSI New York.
Hey, I used to watch all the CSIs.
And Hawaii Five-0.
Criminal Minds.
My sister and my mom have been watching Criminal Minds lately, and I'm trying to do other stuff, and that show just loves its fucking dramatic stings, and every time it does one, it just fucking bashes my brain and distracts me and goes like, oh shit, fuck you. But it'd be rude of me to just go like, hey, can you shut that off? Because, nah. Just watching a movie. They're just watching TV show.
What do you feel about Captain Amazing?
Here's the thing. Again, it is a superhero parody satire thing well beyond its years. Well before, like, cause you go down a toy aisle what's one of the major things you see?
Right now or in 1999?
I mean, now, because like you see a lot of superhero stuff. You see Superman, you see DC characters, you see Marvel stuff, you see a lot of things emulating superhero stuff. Like,
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a lot of Fortnite, and the superhero section's kind of like one section now, like one very small. That's that.
but you,
That's a half of an aisle, and it's like the Marvel Legends.
but you get what I'm
And
saying. There is a
what you're saying
corporate
is no longer true.
there is a corporate saturation of superheroes in our market, Cody.
Back then there was though, for sure. Back then it was a lot of that everywhere.
But like,
God, I wish I could teleport because then I could buy me some Bionicles.
God damn it, Cody, you and your Bionicles. You know what? Yeah, you said earlier today that you didn't realize that they were cyborgs. You should have realized it. Bio.
Oh yeah, I know, but I mean, Lego also made Galador, so I don't expect them to have any kind of purpose when it comes to making any property.
God damn it! Why the fuck you gotta remind me of that bullshit? Fuck you.
Because I had all of them, Chris. I had every Galador action figure, and I liked it a lot.
Really?
I didn't know it was bad until I got older.
God damn it, Cody.
I knew the show was bad because I was like, "Oh, this is live action. It's garbage. This should be a cartoon." But goddamn, I don't know. The bad guy is really cool, and
He kind of I don't want to say exactly, but he kind of has a Rocky Horror vibe. Like one of the set extras on Rocky Horror Picture Show.
yeah.
I just mean it's good because like his main flunkies are disco themed.
Yeah, I was about to say that was kind of like my favorite. But I was like, I'm looking at Eddie Lizard's thing right now because I just like how they both. I don't like disco. I like that shit, and they weren't even that like. I don't know, like in your face about it, other than when they pull their guns out, which I still kind of appreciate. I'd like to see more of like the background people, other than like the frat boys, because that was Michael Bay, and I will not forgive him for anything he's done. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just the design of the characters. You know, like this movie really benefits from something like that. If you were to make a new movie in reference to this, I feel like this vibe could very much make a incredibly entertaining something.
Yeah, I mean there's the like again, it's a little bit before its time, but like there's some good stuff in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what else should we talk about this movie? Oh, I did want to mention that it was a bit similar to Dodgeball.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, Ben Stiller's character is kind of doing the same thing. I had to sneeze off mic. Ben Stiller's character is kind of doing the same thing he did in Dodgeball, which is funny to me. Where he's like not good at alliteration or making the jokes, you know, like.
Yeah,
it's something I noticed and thought about.
Yeah, I can do. I get that feel. I get that vibe. But yeah.
Well.
Yep.
What else do we have to say about this movie?
I mean, I like it. I enjoy it.
I mean, it was alright.
If you want a fun superhero comedy, I suggest giving it a go.
Ooh. If you had a favorite superhero comedy, what would it be?
Ooh, superhero comedy. I'm trying to think. Men in Black doesn't count. It's just based off a comic book.
Yeah, they're not really superheroes.
Yeah.
Oh, I searched superhero comedy, and what is considered that? Spider-Man movies?
He tells jokes. It's not a comedy though.
Thor Ragnarok?
I mean, I can get Thor Ragnarok.
Fantastic Four, right? As the Silver Surfer. That's a joke that it's on here, but
no, that's the one one that tried to take itself super serious.
Yeah.
I still find that movie like okay in parts.
Sonic the Hedgehog apparently is considered that, which I will give. I was gonna say my favorite. I have now forgotten. Actually, thankfully, good job.
Uh,
Um, uh, I can see Ant Man though. I'll get that one. Ooh, Birdman. God, that movie is kind of not a comedy, but it kind of is.
is
Hancock's my favorite superhero comedy.
I can see that.
Oh, Megamind. Hancock might be my favorite, but Megamind might be the best.
Oh yeah, fucking Megamind. Megamind. Why would I forget fucking Megamind?
Deadpool's also on here. Deadpool is a very good movie.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Um, have you ever seen Lego Ninjago?
No.
That's my favorite Lego movie.
Mm.
Hands down. Hands down. Bro, I'll watch that movie tonight again, and I watched it 2 days ago.
Are they still making any more of those style Lego movies?
I don't know. They did Lego the second part. To me, they're all like top quality.
Yeah, no. I was just wondering. I haven't heard any news about it lately.
I'm gonna find out. Any more Lego movies?
Because I know they've been doing those bendy arm Lego movies with like licenses.
Oh, they switched from Warner Brothers to Universal.
Okay. What?
This is in 2020.
Uh.
I want more of them. They're some of my all-time favorite movies. Honestly, I think the first Lego movie is probably one of my all-time favorite movies. I've never been more amazed, more enthralled. I don't know, Chris. Where do you want this to go now that we've semi-run out of stuff to say about the movie? Do you want to just run this into the ground, dude?
Let's fucking do it, my boyo. Let's fucking talk about shit. We mean we hung out today. But also, I'm about to send you something on our private message stuff. I don't know how we should respond to this right now. So it's on Facebook Messenger.
Hmm. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we can. I don't know, man. Well, we can just talk about some more stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, when Back wants to talk to us, he'll talk to us, I guess.
Oh man, there's a lot of movies in the Lego Cinematic Universe. Like Lego Movie, Batman, or Lego Batman. Have you seen Lego Batman?
Yes, I've seen Lego Batman.
Very good. Lego Ninjago. And then, dude, Lego Ninjago came out in 2017. It feels like 7 years ago, dude. Jesus. Um, then Lego Movie, the second part, but apparently this site lists all of the other Lego movies in that same thing, like the Lego Ghostbusters movie, which I didn't know existed. 2024. That's gonna be like one of the animated ones, like the Jurassic Park one. Lego Movie 4, The Real Special, 2023. The Lego Pirates movie. Are these real?
I have no idea.
Lego Wizards movie, 2021. Lego Movie 3. Lego Batman movie 2. Lego Ninjago. None of this is real. This can't be real. What is? Am I gonna click on this and it's gonna be like Lego Movie 2 True
Wait, Lego
Potential?
Movie 2, the second part only came out last year. It feels like it's been longer than that.
It's 2020, Chris.
I know. It still
This is
feels
a
like it's been
4-year
longer than that.
year. Um, yeah, dude, I think they're gonna do more of these.
Yeah, but they're not doing ones starring the characters owned by Sony and Warner Brothers. I mean, not Sony.
Well, what about Lego Batman movie 2?
Lego, like, here's the thing. Like, looking at the okay, it says possible future. In December 2018, confirmed the sequels in development. Lego Batman. However, the fate of this film is unlikely due to Warner Brothers losing the Lego film rights with Universal. Set a deal as the distributors of your future Lego movies. Yeah, no, like that's why we haven't heard jack shit because
My ass. The Lego Bionicle movie, September 13th, 2024. It will never happen. They'll never do it, dude. We know what? That's what we're talking about right now. All right. If there was gonna be a Lego Bionicle movie, I'd want to see it done with like this realistic like Lego movie style, but I want to see them just dive all the way into like the original story and how it's like a metaphor for cancer and the Toa are good people or like the the things battling cancer and like it's all part of a thing and I don't know.
hey, V Man, you okay?
Hello? Vag.
You okay, man? We're here for you.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
Uh, I didn't make that out. What'd you say?
Look, I don't want to
it back right this moment. So hey, we're back. We just had a little kind of get together with Vac. He just was telling us that he's okay for right this moment. So that's where we're at this moment. So everything's okay. So why don't we just kind of go where we were, which I guess would be just talk about what happened today, man. Let's talk about with that kind of stuff and
Well, today, we went toy shopping,
Yeah.
went to have some food, got to watch the Jaguars lose, and all the people around us be a little disappointed.
Yeah, no, because we went to a sports bar.
And we live in Florida, so if you live in Florida, you're automatically a Jaguars fan. Otherwise, you're fucking wrong.
You're a Jaguars fan, you're a Dolphins fan, or you're a Bucks fan.
I'm more of a Bucks fan, I gotta say.
I mean, Pirates are cool. Pirates are dope.
They have a fucking pirate ship in their stadium, dude. How are you gonna compete with that?
I mean, the Jags have AEW, so.
Whatever. You're talking to the wrong man about that one.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, we went around St. Augie, found some toys and shit. I didn't buy anything because I have very little money to spend extra.
I bought a Cyborg, the DC, the McFarlane DC Cyborg. It's from the original Teen Titans. I'm just happy to have it. It's all right. I'll have to fuck around with the figure a little bit more. I also have. I bought a couple days ago. I found a Mortal Kombat Spawn figure from
This fucking work.
Hey, you're back. Do you want to be on stream or do you want to kind of talk privately for a minute?
Kind of both.
Okay, so we'll be right back. People on who's watching, which I don't think I think we just have one viewer. I think that may be me. So we'll be gone for a moment. that should be... Oop. Nope. Hold on. I need to do something real quick. There we go. And... Bop. So, everybody... Hey! Vac is here!
Hi. Yeah, sorry for fucking up the 100th episode, everybody. Just
I mean, it wouldn't be our
I
podcast
can't-
if there wasn't a fuck-up.
yeah, I can't help but be a fucking drama queen. I'm sorry.
And Cody's still here. Say hi, Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Oh, look, it's Cody.
Yep. You won't be able to see him right now because that kind of texted us before we did the show, and I kind of set it up for just me and Cody. So if you just would like to give, I don't think I can.
Oh shit! Did I boot Cody out? Is that
No.
what my screen is doing?
No.
No, I don't have a cam.
Yeah. So
I don't care if it doesn't have my massive blue square with a fucking tiny little robot.
Tiny little
Jones
robot,
picture
yeah.
in it, man.
because
Right.
right now, it's just showing up corner of your room right this moment. So let me.
I love how off center I look.
I mean, you're just aggressively overcompensating for what I said. It's like, hey, you could be a little bit, so we could. It's fine, whatever.
Well, you know, just another chop on the block of the fact that this is the worst year
Yep.
because I'm wearing that shirt.
Oh, hey, I'm wearing the Inner Circle shirt. You got me.
Hey, I saw that on Instagram earlier.
Yeah. What did
I
Cole
seriously
say?
expect-
What did Cole say about my shirt, Cody?
Inner Circle is lame.
Yeah.
I seriously expected you guys to be in the same room for the 100th episode when I saw you were hanging out together today.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I wasn't gonna drive Chris back to my house just to take his ass home after I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's
you,
my
man,
friend, but
dude.
he doesn't care about me that much.
Get out of here with that.
That's great.
Also, I have to do beauty things later after the stream to prepare myself for a date tomorrow. So that'll be.
Oh
I
shit.
need my room for that. My time.
He's gotta pretty himself up.
Yeah, what's this date business? I haven't heard anything about this. I haven't heard anything from you in fucking weeks, man. You weren't on the last episode. Been fucking breaks in between. What's going on?
Last episode, I just like felt like absolute dog shit. Like, I don't know what because like I've done this show with like headaches and stuff like that and whatever, but like I just didn't have a lot of sleep. The workday sucked ass, and like I just couldn't keep myself awake, and I could not.
Pathetic.
Yeah, like
Pathetic.
no matter what I did, I could not get rid of my headache. So I don't think my
I just
headache
told you
was,
the
like,
fucking shit I had going on today, and I still showed up. What the hell?
You showed up several hours
weak.
I
late.
couldn't stay dude. I took almost 1,000
I showed
milligrams of
up.
Tylenol.
Better late than never, bitch.
We were already done.
You showed up.
Did you do vibes yet? Did you do weekly vibes? You were done.
I mean, kinda.
We started.
Whoa. Well, fuck. I'm sorry then.
Now we didn't really have too much structure to it. I was just gonna start railing on some Bionicle shit.
Did you select next week's topic?
No.
Because episode 101 still has to happen.
So
Do I
let's-
need to pull up the list right now? Do I need to fucking do the
fucker.
job?
Hey, fuck you. You showed up late. You don't get to then take hosting duties away from me.
No, I'm just goofing. I know you probably got it set up.
No, I don't.
But seriously, you're supposed to do it before vibes. What the hell, man?
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, we were just kind of doing whatever.
we were just shitting
whatever
around because
thing,
we
'cause
realized, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and I figured I needed to shit around. That's why I came anyway. So, do you need me to link you to the random name picker thing I use?
Nah, I'm Googling list picker. It'll probably give me something. List randomizer. There we go.
Hey.
Well, Stephen Crowley liked the picture I posted of you on Instagram, Chris.
Yeah,
Love that guy.
he volunteered a lot with my sister's theater stuff when she was in high school.
He also I think he's bought more than one art piece of mine, but like the first thing he ever bought of mine, he like went home and like professionally photographed it and then like posted it on Facebook and everywhere and tagged me in it as an artist. And I was like, whoa, man, you just like you didn't have to go all out. That's crazy. I was like, man, thanks.
So what I did was I put all the things in a list, and it randomized the list, like taking every item and just putting it in a
It
different
switched
order.
the places.
Yeah,
It
switch.
switched the place.
Yeah. So what I'll use is the first thing that the number one thing that's on the list that's now randomized, which is
Oh boy.
Blade, the Wesley Snipes movie,
Right,
suggested
finally.
by me.
Haha, you fucker.
Let's watch Vampire Raves.
All right.
I haven't
I've never
actually it,
seen.
You,
I've never seen Blade, just like I've never seen Mystery Men until this week.
oh shit! I was the only one who remembered Mystery Men.
I've
Yeah, what
known
was all
of
the
it for
business?
years because of A, Smash Mouth, and B, someone who does superhero movie reviews that I watch. It was like one of the first 3 movies he reviewed. So I've known about it forever. I've just never watched it till this week, and it's okay. I didn't dislike it.
Okay. No.
None of the jokes landed for me though.
Ooh.
Like I didn't go, this is bad humor. I just went, this isn't my kind of humor.
But Doug Jones as the penciler.
I mean, I knew about that from the All-Star video.
Which is weird because that's not the scene All-Star plays in. No More Heroes plays there.
I know, it's so weird.
No, Blade.
What's his name?
Dane Cook.
Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
Bury him.
The only joke I remember ever liking of Dane Cook's is from one of his stand-up specials where he talks about making a beeline, and he goes, "But that's not a
Yeah,
beeline."
that's the only one I remember too.
I've literally never seen Dane Cook in anything until this week. Like
He's-
I know he was super popular in the 2000s and now people think he's super cringe, but I've just
Here's the thing:
never
people
looked
thought
at
he
him.
was super cringe in the mid-2000s as well.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
we were just kids.
Oh.
In the same way that you watch Jackass and think, "Oh man, these guys are so super cool," it's a little bit in the same vein.
Okay.
But like,
Jackass still has.
So much
charm.
like the Star Wars prequels, he's gonna come around to being good in another couple of years.
No.
No. See, here's the thing: the Star Wars prequels were always good, except people just had people had set too much of an expectation on what a Star Wars movie is, and not
That's
realizing that they need to be dumb, pulpy, science fantasy adventures with themes of like political intrigue, but no real depth to the political intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the
I like
prequels
the
are.
Senate stuff.
Do
You
I?
know, it's funny. I was actually sorry. Go ahead, Cody.
Oh, I like the Senate stuff. Is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I always found it interesting as
because
a kid.
because
Like
it's
I
not-
didn't understand it, but I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, because it's meant to be. What's the word? A fucking fuck.
It's meant to be a movie.
Yeah, it is meant to be a movie, but it's not meant to be like in depth on like a political idea. It's meant to just be dramatic dialogue. It like the Senate scenes aren't meant to be like here's some world building depth, which is what everybody kind of takes it as. No, it's meant to be, but you killed the man kind of dialogue.
Mm.
And they play it really well in that way, especially when the ET aliens are applauding genocide.
That is great. You know, it's funny. I was listening to a live stream earlier by like a Gen Xer who had a boomer age dude on his live stream as a guest, and they were talking about Star Wars, and they were kind of like trying to feel each other out because it was the first time they had talked, and it was like, so what's your era? What's your era? And they were both OT guys, but one of them was okay with the prequels, and the other one was like, yeah, I'm not the biggest prequel guy. I kind of find him boring. And he was like, why? And he went into this like big explanation of he doesn't like the prequels. He doesn't like any kind of prequels because he feels like he's just waiting for the characters to be the characters he knows, and he just wants forward momentum. And I was like, okay, that's the first time I've ever heard somebody explain on principle disliking the prequels in an understandable way, but also I completely disagree.
Yeah, it's kind of like that same mentality could be applied to fucking origin movies that you already are a fan of the person. Like,
Yeah. And I mean, I've had this thing in my head forever where I just don't get the idea that a prequel is inherently uninteresting because I'm like, well, everybody goes into all audiences seem to go into prequels expecting the suspense to be killed because you know everybody who's going to make it out okay already or everybody who should make it out okay already. But honestly, um to me, it's just a different mindset because the suspense comes from how did they make it out of this okay?
To
Yeah,
take
I
a
mean-
phrase from Alfred Hitchcock, it's the bomb under the table.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's if you can, it's supposed to be the journey, not the destination, and it's good storytelling if you can know and still enjoy.
Hey, Buster Corp, I'm sorry if I scared you, man.
Yeah, but no, everybody's here safe, especially Cody, who almost died last night.
Yeah, let's not forget that. I was being a drama queen. This motherfucker was actually in life or death peril about 12 hours ago.
Yeah, I almost got creamed by a semi on the highway or interstate rather.
Yeah, did you guys talk about that already, or can you
No.
go into that story?
I figured
No,
I was just gonna make a reference to it, and if Cody genuinely wanted to talk about it, he can go into more.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I was about 70 miles out from the Jacksonville Palaca area, coming back from Panama City, which is about a 5-hour drive. Of course, I did it in 4, but that's beside the point.
God damn it, Cody.
I had to drive my friend up to get her car because it broke down in her hometown. So we did that. It was, like the whole trip was nice. The whole way up there was fantastic. And the way back was honestly fun because I mean I like driving even if it's at night and there's nothing to look at. I just like listening to music. But I also like driving at a faster speed. And on the way back, I found a group of cars that were strangely both from New York City, and one of them definitely had some sort of like police radar or something like that in it because we were all running like 110 or something like that the whole way. So like I stayed with this group for about 100 miles, and I had to be on this interstate for about 122, so that was pretty much my entire trip on that. And every now and then he'd get up in front of us and then like flash his brakes like 4 times and then get back alongside us and then boom, a cop would just be sitting somewhere.
Whoa.
So I was like, well, either he's psychic or he's got a scanner or something like that. But
Yeah, how courteous of him to fucking try and alert you guys of that shit too.
yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff seems common. I don't know. Me and Chris on the way back from St. Augustine had some dude doing some weird shit with his lights, but I don't know if that was maybe some sort of auto thing or I don't know.
no.
It was weird.
Yeah, it's weird. No idea. It didn't feel like he was trying to tell us of anything.
Yeah, but anyways, we got to this like rest stop area that we had both agreed to like meet up at as like a halfway point or whatever because it's also a really nice rest stop. And it was cool. It was called like the Honeybee or something like that, and it was absolutely massive. And it has super clean toilets on its billboard, which it did. There was very clean toilets.
Legit.
Probably not after you used them.
I only peed. I wasn't gonna try to drop trow in a metropolitan toilet. Like the amount of asses it sees every day is unheard of, most likely. But anyways, I get back onto the highway from there, or the interstate rather, and there's no visible taillights in front of us. No visible headlights behind us. You know, there's the oncoming traffic on the left side, but it's the interstate's usually separated by like a massive amount of trees. so the oncoming and regular lanes are barely visible except for points of like nothing. I don't know if the interstate's like that everywhere, but that's how it is in Florida. But so there's this semi, and he was a wee bit swervy, you know. But sometimes it's kind of hard to judge because like it's Florida, and the wind can play with your car plenty of times.
Yeah.
Like you could straight up have to correct your steering fighting winds, even if it's not a storm. Like there could be no storm, you could just get slapped. I'm sure that can happen anywhere.
Especially when you're a semi and you're a huge fucking target.
Yeah, that's like a common thing to see, is to see them get kind of like swervy and have to correct it. And that's what it was. It was a big box truck, or well, they had a big trailer. And I decide, I'm like, well, I don't like being near semis on the highway at all, just because I know they have a blind spot for a good while approaching them. Or just like if you're sitting like in their back left or back right, they can't really see you, and if you're directly behind them, they can't see you. Also, if you're directly in front of them, they can't see you usually, depending on what size vehicle you drive. And so it's just always a dangerous thing, because like, while most semi drivers I'm sure are safe drivers, like if something were to go wrong, there's nothing stopping that semi. Like in the mountains, they have all those runoff trails that are strictly designed to try and stop the semis. These things are just massive. You hear horror stories of people being like, there was that one famous one where it was two Peterbilts, I think, that crashed into each other, and it killed both drivers. And what they didn't realize is there was another car wedged in between the two. And they only found out about it like after a couple weeks after there was a smell coming from the wreckage. But anyways, I pull up alongside this guy, trying to pass him, and it's the interstate, so it's about 70. So he's going 75. So I have to get to 80, 85 to try to get around this guy. And as I'm creeping up to 85, I'm directly in the middle of the length of the semi. And I just see his whole semi just come over. Not like slowly creep over, but his ass came over into the lane and there was no stopping him. And I immediately, like, it was so wild because, like, I've seen plenty of, like, even though I've not had my car for a long time, I've been in plenty of cars. And I've seen situations where I'm like, oh, that was almost a wreck. Or, oh, that was a fender bender. Or, like, oh, that guy almost cut us off. Or, oh, that guy did cut us off and I stopped. But this was a situation where I literally thought, I'm like, no, this is it. This is done. Like, I'm done. First, because as soon as I hit the brakes, because we were, like, going at the speed we were, even though I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm fine, is aside from, like, my reaction, the car's reaction as well. Because the ABS kicked in, but the brakes still locked up. So my car went full sideways, completely sideways.
Took you a trip.
And yeah, I was staring straight at the guardrail, but I just immediately started correcting the wheel, and then I flipped it back around, staring straight at the side of the semi, and I kept going back and forth. And in my head, I'm thinking, this is it. 'Cause the first thing I thought, as soon as I saw the guardrail, I was like, oh, I've totaled my car. And then I kind of look over, and I see the semi still coming over, and I'm like, oh no, it's everything. It's not the car, it's all of it. Like, I'm not going to survive getting creamed between a stone wall and a semi truck.
Did your light flash before your eyes at all?
No, I didn't get anything like that. All I was really thinking of is I was like, fuck, here goes my car, fuck, here goes me. And
but he did get
then,
a
like,
vague
as I
sense
spun
of
it back
disappointment
around,
out of
going
one
back and
person he
forth.
knew named Chris.
I'm just thinking, like, man, you're in this fucking panic. You're gonna die. You don't even get the soothing sense of getting to relive your life real quick. That's kind of shitty.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any of the mind sciences that go behind that kind of thing, but I don't know. Like, I just kept going back and forth, sliding back and forth until it corrected. but I also did run off into like the little side area. Um, and obviously, like after that was done, I was just like, oh shit, like, huh. Um, and as I like got back up to speed, and we were like pulling off this bridge thing, I see this man. And this is when I knew I was like, he definitely fell asleep for sure. It's not that he didn't see me there or something like that, because his blinkers weren't on. Um, this man pulls off this bridge thing and just drives completely off of the highway
Whoa.
into the grass, not on any road, and then pulls it back onto the highway. So he was
So they
falling
kept
asleep
going?
at the. Yeah, no, yeah, he just drove off and then got back onto the highway. And at that point, I was like, well, screw this, and I just blasted by him.
Okay, because when you put that into chat last night, I was like, so they must have. The way it went in my head with the details you gave us, I was like, oh, so he got run off the highway, and then this semi goes off the highway and crashes, and then he has to fucking check on the semi driver or something.
Oh no, I didn't have to stop or anything. Like I said, he didn't wreck. I just at that point I focused on trying to find the next rest stop because I was like, yo, I just did everything in that car, and like I literally thought I'd like ripped off my bumper, and I was like, I don't know, the like how close I was to the guardrail was astonishing. Like I'd love to see a playback of that because I thought like I literally was just like, oh no, I've totaled the car. It's gonna be a absolute dog shit mess. On the way there though, like I felt no bumps in the tires. I felt no irregularities in the driving whatsoever. Um, and then I get to the I get what I found was a gas station because I guess I had passed the rest stop. Um, the gas station had good lighting, and I just like get out and I'm running around my car and I'm like, oh fuck, and like nothing. It wasn't even dirty.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it wasn't dirty because I remember seeing in the rear view like there was just a dust cloud from one of the interstate lights, and so like somehow I miraculously didn't get anything wrong with my car, and also didn't get completely flattened by a semi. Like I don't know, man. That shit had me like I don't know. I was just like laughing about it. Like I called Caitlin and I'm just like, ha, 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 man, I almost died. Like,
You,
and
you
like
just
that,
open Twitter and you're like, almost died tonight, lol.
yeah. Like I was just like, just laughing about it. I'm like, fuck, man, that was almost it. That was about it. Like, and I was just going on. And then coming through Keystone, because of course the shit couldn't be over with. I didn't have any trouble going on. I drove about 500 miles with no issue whatsoever. It was just in the last literal like 70-mile stretch that I had almost two crashes. The second one was this big ass Yee truck in this weird intersection where his through is flashing yellow lights. Or no, my way is flashing yellow lights. His way is flashing red lights, which means you wait for the dude to pass and then you go. And I'm supposed to like show a caution. I was going the speed limit and I saw him pulling up to that area as I was like in the area to where like I would have had to like if I was gonna stop, I would have been stopped. And then he just decides to gun it and jumps out in front of me, and then I guess notices I'm there or something like that, and then stops in the middle of the intersection, and I had to slam on brakes. And then like he decides to go. Thankfully, before like I fully slowed down because like I probably wasn't gonna slow down in time. But the son of a bitch just like a deer in the headlights. She's just like, oh shit, there's a car coming. Let me stop. Like, I don't know. That intersection's famous for getting people killed, and I could see why. I'd always worried that like one of these things, like one of these like severe accidents or something like that, that I was gonna see eventually was gonna be like on the fault of me. But thankfully that hasn't happened yet. I haven't. Like the biggest fuck up I've done on the road was when Chris was with me, Chris and Zach, and I had to get around a group of cars on again the interstate actually, and we were like I had to get around this group of cars because they were blocking my exit. So I had to speed around them, and then I immediately jumped onto the ramp with full speed entering a ramp. And I drifted the ramp by accident. Which is crazy. Like it slid around the ramp, but like I didn't lose control or anything. I just fucking again like corrected the wheel, then like got it back to normal, and I was like, I think I apologized. I think I said sorry. Zach says I drive like an incredible asshole, but I think Zach is not always correct. I mean, I do speed sometimes, but
No, you drive
what do
pretty
you
safe.
think about my drive? Okay, there you go.
I mean,
If
like,
Chris says I drive pretty safe, then I have to drive pretty safe because Chris is very anal about that.
It's like
I
an,
mean,
it's
I
like
am.
an order. It's a high decree now.
but I mean, like, I say you drive about the way I drove when I was driving you around.
I don't know. I can't remember, man. It's been so long. I remember you letting me hang out of the car door in the Flow Arts parking lot.
But that's the Flow parking lot.
No, I'm just like that. That says nothing about your drive. I also remember having to literally kickstart
That
the
sounds
vehicle
like
to get
some
the battery to
drunken
work
college
again.
shit.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. My car was a piece of shit, and there were times when I basically would pop open the hood, ask Cody, "All right, can you kick my battery while I start my car?"
Oh my god. You
Yeah,
you were
'cause the
you were driving
connections-
the fucking Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, the connections were not what they should have been. Like,
It got because corrosion appeared on the battery very often. It got to the point one time where it was like the connector was about the width of a wire.
yeah, that bitch would die in corners regularly. Like, we'd be taking a quarter in the car, just like, nah. Thank God we didn't go. I mean, we couldn't. We were always afraid to go anywhere crazy in your car. So,
yeah.
Reminds me of a car my mom used to have when I was like, I want to say 9 or 10. My dad was between jobs and we were real hard up on money. So the fucking family car was just this absolute junker piece of shit. And like the main thing I remember about it is if we were at a stoplight for longer than 2 minutes, it would just die. And my mom would have to restart it in the middle of traffic.
Oh no, that was the Jeep Liberty that that my family just recently had. Remember that, Cody?
yeah, I remember losing the fender. Listen, that's not your fault. That turn in downtown Jacksonville, that shit has a bank that rivals that of most NASCAR speedways. I don't know why that turn still exists, but it literally looks like a fucking Hot Wheels track. It looks like a fucking luge track.
And it
Like,
also
I
rained
don't
earlier
know.
that day.
Like, when you take your car through this, for one, the speed is very strange. It's like very up there. It feels like you should do it at 10, and it's like 45. Have fun. 50. Fuck you. You know, like, and your car goes like at a hard angle. Your car literally goes at an angle as you turn around this corner.
And what had happened is this was when me and Cody went and saw Ghost.
Mm.
And we were show was over. We were heading out. I was driving through this exit like we should, but there was a person right in front of me and a person right behind me. It had rained earlier that day. Hot Wheels track. The person had tapped their brakes, and I immediately went like, "Oh, okay, I need to tap my brakes." And then tap my brakes. Car went shoop and pop, hit the wall because it wasn't a guardrail; it was a wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Car was
That's
fine,
crazy.
other than the fender. The car was also not fine because once it got up to temperature, when you when you stopped, it would turn off.
You saying that crash affected the vehicle?
No, that was just part of the fact that the car was crap, and we got fucking signed up to River with it.
Mm.
We got taken for a deal.
Yeah, essentially, it's like if you've ever seen a Hot Wheels car go around a bank and see it slow down at the peak of the bank, it finds itself at the bottom of that, and that's where we found ourselves. But we quickly backed up because traffic was getting congested. Quickly backed up and then sped off, not realizing that Jeep Liberty's front bumpers or front fenders can just pop off.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we left that bitch in the middle of the highway.
And here's
Some
the,
say
and
that-
here- and here's the thing.
It's still by the side of the highway to this day.
That wasn't
Somebody
technically
probably
my
picked that bitch
car.
up. Yeah.
That was that was supposed to be my sister's for when she finally got her license.
Didn't last that long, did it?
No, it was also not a good car for her to have for her first car. So it was just agreed, nah, we'll get rid of it. And luckily, someone from my mother and sister's church had a church lady car, which she was getting rid of, that she graciously donated to my sister.
Mm.
And she is really happy with that. It's a Ford Focus early 2000s.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're alright cars.
Yeah.
Your mom got an Xbox now, so.
Yeah, she has a Scion.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a weird comparison to make, Cody, but I approve.
Well, the Xbox?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a Scion XB.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The square ones. They're called
Okay.
the Xbox.
Okay. This is like stupid car guy humor. I get it.
No, I mean,
Its initials are XB.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be called the Xbox.
Really?
Very possible. No, she's
Maybe.
happy with that. It's doing real well for her.
It's the more rounder model, the later model.
Yeah.
I like both of them. I don't know if they're good cars or anything like that, but I've always liked them. They have to be because you still see like the fucking dude we ended up riding alongside the whole way back from St. Augustine. Not the light flashing guy,
Yeah.
but the other one. He was driving a green classic Xbox.
Yeah, because
And
the light flashy
That
dude
bitch
was in
going like
a
85.
light flashy dude was in an Audi.
That was not an Audi. That was like a Honda.
Was it a Honda? I could have swore it was like an Audi. Maybe I'm thinking of a different car.
Nah, man. Like, because I remember, because I was like thinking maybe he wanted to race, but I'm like, I'm in a fucking 4-door sedan, and unless he knows what like TDISEL means, then he's not gonna think that my 4-door sedan's gonna do anything. And he was also in a 4-door sedan, and it didn't have any like angry corners. It just kind of looked like
A sedan.
the Honda Subaru sedan offerings. It had a circle badge. I didn't get to see exactly what it was.
Maybe that's why I
I'm
thought it was
always
Audi.
so impressed by not just you guys, but people in general being able to just like throw out car brands. Like, yeah, that was a Audi, that was a this, that was a that. Like,
I mean,
I
you
can't
could probably
fucking
just
do
throw
that shit.
up a pair of wrestling trunks and you'd be able to go, oh, that's that dude.
no, I'm not even that good at that kind of shit. It's just that quick recognition and memorization stuff I'm not that good with. It takes years for me. Like, I could maybe do that with like most Transformers, but that's because I've been a Transformers fan my whole life. With just like cars in general, I can like, for example, I can remember a time where I back when I was working at the gas station, somebody ran off of a case of beer and their car was like in the parking lot and they pulled out, and I told the cop this when we had them come in so we could file a police report, and they're like, okay, what kind of car was it? I was like, well, first of all, I can barely see the parking lot from this counter we're standing at, which is where I was when he ran off with the beer. Second of all, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell you to make and model if I was directly in front of the car right now.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I grew up doing mechanics, so like cars were like I'm a car guy for sure.
yeah, and
That's fair.
whenever I hang out with Coda, we always point out cool cars.
Yeah.
Like that fucking Mercedes wagon. I still think that's fucking dope.
Yeah, no, I mean it did look good. I love old Beamers and Mercedes and stuff like that because they have secret potential. I'm
Also,
a big
there's like
fan
more
of the,
character in those old ones.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Volvo wagons because that's one of the most famous like sleeper cars.
Yeah.
Because there's a specific Volvo wagon. As I don't know if you know what a wagon is, but it's a 2 to 4 door, but like
Is that like a hatchback?
It's like a
long
hatchback with a fat ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much like the Ghostbusters car. That's a wagon.
Okay. See, the Ghostbusters car, but like with wood grain and in gray, is what I think of when I think of a hatchback.
That's a wagon.
That's a wagon.
A hatchback's
Yeah.
more like a Golf. Like
Hatchback is what Bumblebee should always be.
I mean, other than a Beetle.
I mean, a Beetle's kind of a hatchback.
No, Beetle is not a hatchback.
I know, but it's the shape.
it has a frunk.
Yeah.
Guys, you know what would be amazing? What I'm thinking of right now?
Hmm.
The both of you doing a lecture on how to tell different types of cars
Just for
at
you.
the summit. Yeah, just it's like a comedy lecture. The whole point is you just keep cutting back to me and I ask the stupidest questions possible.
Which car is the one with the H? Now here's the question: is it a regular H or an italicized H?
Yeah.
What's it mean when it has the hood bumped in like that? Is that just because Speed Racer was cool?
Depends on the car.
It does depend on the car. Sometimes it's for show. Sometimes it's for putting a child in, like that famous.
Yeah, because if it's like a Corvette, that's mostly show. But if it's like a Ford GT, that's like genuine vents.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck does Countach mean?
That's a very specific Lamborghini, Countach.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think that's my favorite. No, my favorite one's the Diablo.
Final Countach though, final like with all the bells and whistles in the wing, like mid '80s Countach. That's a fucking look
Yeah.
though.
All I know is Sideswipe and Sunstreaker are Countaches.
They're like earlier versions of the Countach before they added all the fucking shit on them.
Hmm.
And then there's
And then there's
then there's a lot of other shit.
but yeah, I don't know. Like the thing that made me like Transformers was I was already liking cars, and I was like, ah, yes, robots.
Car people.
Like, I'm a car person. So are you.
To quote Few Adams, autonomous robotic, but no, automobile robots.
Automobile robots.
But like, and here's the thing: I'd say I'm Cody. Would you say I'm a car person? Because I'm interested.
No, I mean you'd have to be. You're into a lot of niche cars.
Yeah.
But I have like general car guy brain, and then the stuff that I like. Because I was raised like most people were raised when you're like a car guy in the South, and you're like, ah, yes, the muscle car is the apex predator that is meant to prowl the roads and eat the Honda Civics, like shit that I didn't. That's not even like the millionth time that's been said. That exact sentence has been said from someone's lips in
I
that
know.
exact way. Like, and I do love me some muscle cars. But as an adult, I could be like, ah, yes, they go straight line real good fast.
Yeah.
And sometimes not. But
I mean, if you're Ken Block, you can make a Mustang go fucking sideways like nothing.
Ken Block's Mustangs are 4-wheel drive.
I know.
mean-
I'm just saying.
As an outsider looking
drive,
in, I think Cody is probably like a general car guy, and Chris, you're like a hyper focused car guy. You know exactly the kind of shit you like, and you go right after it. Cody feels like he likes everything.
I mean, I do
That's-
like everything, but I do have very like the Beetle was all time favorite car.
That's my.
I mean, how can you not love the Beetle?
And the
There's a lot of
Volkswagen
people who absolutely
microbus.
hate the Beetles. I used to want a microbus so bad, and unless you like make that bitch custom as hell and do a bunch of extra work, you're not driving it anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
What about an '80s microbus?
They're better. The '80s Combi is one of the most popular like vamping vehicles.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's really popular to turn them into like off-road campers, and I do like that aesthetic. Although my fear with the specific build of those types of vans are like they're a little too narrow, So once you get it in that off-road stance, it's a little too tall, and off-road as in not flat. So
Yeah.
roly poly.
Yeah, no, like my cars are like, give me a micro Japanese car, give me some JDM, give me like the boxy European stuff. That's always good.
Yeah.
It's like we were
hard.
talking about earlier, those old Volvos, Beamers, and Mercedes.
And see, I can appreciate like a cool looking classic car, but for the most part, when it comes to, oh, I'd want one of these, I'd want to drive one of these, it's just like, just give me something that works and will get me to where I need to go every day.
Yeah, I mean that's respectable. It's fine. Like I also like things that are severely utilitarian. I like bougie things too. I have a lot of very clashing tastes. And that's why I was so surprised, because I also used to be like, I'll never drive a sedan, and I'm driving a sedan.
You
But
can appreciate an Avalon, and then you can also appreciate a BMW.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Although I think because of this car, my next car is probably going to be a BMW or like a fucking Audi.
I mean, hey, if you go Audi, that's still the same company.
I know.
You're still getting a Volkswagen.
That's why I might go BMW or a Mercedes. But like,
Oh, you know what
I
would have
wouldn't
been
want a
so
brand new
dope?
one.
Because, like, I've just been in a shit mood today in general. Can I admit that? Like, fucking today was supposed to be the first. Well, we were supposed to do the opening ceremonies yesterday for the Modular Summit, and then today we were supposed to do my lecture and some other stuff, including this. And so, like, I've been a little depressed and pissed off, but, like, I was thinking, like, something dope that we could have worked into the summit somehow. We probably would have had to sacrifice, like, a day's worth of videos. But I'm not far from, like, the biggest Volkswagen plant in the United States, and I think they do tours.
That would have been dope. So they have a lot of fancy stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to go to the Volkswagen plant in Wolfsburg, Germany, so I could have their sausage. I don't think they let you eat their sausages. Can you get them from the store, Chris?
I think you might be able to. There is in the Volkswagen product catalog, officially Volkswagen sells sausages.
Hell yeah!
Like as a car part.
Yeah.
And like if you got a catalog of all the car parts you could possibly buy, a sausage would be one of them.
That's amazing.
No, like I just pulled out all my little Hot Wheels and Matchbox that I have. Like this is the kind of Beamer that's really cool to me. Just old school.
I can't see your face.
Oh yeah, right.
Are you? Look at the live stream, dickhead.
I'm an idiot, but it's also like a little behind. So let me.
Also, this is a great way to test the delay. I'll let you know as soon as it comes on camera.
Go live. There we go. But now you go. I'm also sharing the screen. This little.
Okay.
Like this Beamer.
Yeah. Oh, I bought you that.
Yeah, you did.
That's not a Beamer.
Oh, it's not. No, it is. Dude, it's a Beamer.
I don't think it is.
Dude, it has the fucking kidney beans.
Oh no, yeah, that's the 70 whatever.
Yeah. Fuck you.
The famous sports one. I originally grabbed it because I thought it was a very specific Russian car.
No.
And it was not.
And of course, Subaru Sambar.
So the car just popped up on screen. That's how much of a delay we're dealing with.
About 30 seconds.
Yeah. Subaru Sambar, which is a micro pickup from Japan. Mustang. Which era of Mustang is this? It's a 67. My favorite's usually a 69. Of course, Honda City Turbo 2. The best car ever made.
Wow.
It came with a little moped.
Oh yeah, that's the car. Fucking what's his name? Not Tailgate. Skids turns into.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I never knew that. Now Skids is one of my favorite Transformers. Fuck yeah, Honda City Turbo 2.
Like, I gave up collecting G1 toys this year, but also I really wanted G1 Skids after that video few did.
Because here's the thing. I don't have one Honda City Turbo 2. I have 3 Honda City Turbo 2s.
Oh wow.
They're making more like all new Matchbox and Hot Wheels models. See that's one. That's another very interesting thing, by the way. You might get eyeballed picking up some Transformers once in a while by some people who aren't that used to
Adult collectors.
collectors, but everyone buys Hot Wheels forever. Every
Yeah.
car guy has Hot Wheels. The guy who sold me my car, his whole desk was nothing but Volkswagen Hot Wheels. Like my grandpa's, he had one specific room that was only dedicated floor to ceiling, the exact same brand model car, and he just had all of them. He gave me a few extras, but like holy shit, did he have a bunch of model cars? That like everyone's always done it, like, and that's something I've always respected because like I always liked that little thing where like there could always be these little branches and bridges that you could find between all these different worlds.
Also, I just went to check because I brought it up. Commemorative edition Skids, which is the fucking G1 reissue that's most recent, is currently in stock and $53.70 on Amazon.com.
Oof.
I'm not
Oof.
that into buying G1.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pull the trigger on it tonight just because like I already spent all my money that I have until I can fucking start working and get paid again. I spent all my money on Marvel Legends and groceries this week.
I'm gonna show you one of my all-time favorite cars. Let me find a good picture of it. Man, it's hard to find a bad picture of it, honestly.
Yeah,
Damn.
this would be great for the stream.
I mean, I can figure out a way to fucking show it.
Yeah.
God, I'm just gonna get stuck looking at pictures of this fucking car. That one will do. Or Chris, if you want to do it easier, just it's the GRX or the GNX.
Hold on. Did you send the picture?
No. Buick GNX.
I do like these stretch limos that are in the chat. They're
Those
nice.
are stretch Corvettes.
Fucking boss.
GRX what?
Buick GRX. GNX, sorry.
GNX.
Grand
I
National.
like how the black one
Oh!
looks, I know it's a fucking step, but the black one looks like it has a giant exhaust pipe on the side.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, the Grand National.
Oh, I know what Grand Nationals look like.
I'm trying to get.
I'm doing it this way because it'll be easier to do on stream. It's loading.
Okay.
Because right now stream is just picking up all the Discord. So that is the car Cody is talking about. It's the Buick Grand National. It is
Sexy boy.
It was done
That
to
is
be like a
not.
sleep. That's not it.
It is, but it isn't. 'cause
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
no,
have
it's not all black. It's not
details.
black. It's not full black. It is.
That is, I think, one of the Regals turned into it because they're the same exact body.
Yeah, no, you're right. I hold on.
You gotta get it right, Chris. They gotta know.
It's loading. Give it a second.
Oh, I also picked up a Sharkticon today.
Sharkticon, those are still coming out?
Yeah, they really didn't hit many of the stores over here, so.
Like the Titans Return one?
Oh, no, Alicon, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, how is it?
I like it. It's alright. I mean, the alligator mode's pretty dope. It's gonna be really cool whenever I get that cup and that hot rod and that
Oh, yeah.
Grimlock. And hopefully they give me a
There we
real,
go. Is that a
Yeah,
proper
there you
Grand
go.
National?
man, that is, in my opinion, that is one of the last muscle cars ever made.
Yep. Okay, that is a proper Grand National. Then that's the car Cody is talking about.
So what year were those produced from?
They're 80s, I'm thinking, right?
I think there was just
Okay.
one of those.
Because it looks like the kind of car I picture like a 60s office dad driving. Office mustache dad kind
I
of
mean,
guy.
you're not wrong because it's based off of
A
the
Buick.
Buick Regal. It's the same. Yeah, I mean, it's a Buick. Buick just said fuck it.
We're
Was
doing
it?
the most Buick we can Buick.
Wasn't didn't the Grand National wasn't done by Carroll Shelby, was it?
I don't think so. I don't know the details.
I know Carroll Shelby did something Mopar in the 80s
Maybe.
because he did the GLH. It goes like hell.
Yeah. There's been some pretty neat Buicks in the past.
No.
I don't know.
Grand
I like
Nationals
square
fucking
bodies, anything.
yeah. Grand Nationals are sick.
One of the angriest fucking cars I've ever laid eyes on.
What's his nickname? It's like Black.
Oh, I
something.
think it's nicknamed like Darth Vader too.
Oh yeah. And there, like, there's some good car nicknames. Like, there's
It does kind of look like Vader.
there's also Godzilla.
My favorite's always going to be the Little Red Wagon, because I got to see that in person, and that is Don Garlett's Little Red Wagon.
That's not the
Whoa.
little micro pickup that James
It
Pumphrey
is.
did. Oh yeah, with the where it just literally says on the side, "Little Red Wagon."
Fun facts: Michael Franke drag raced with Don Garlett a lot, and they were friends.
Buick Grand National, 1984 to 1987.
That's respectable. It's about as long as G1 lasted.
See, if you type in Little Red Wagon,
Oh my god! I can't believe I fucking forgot to talk about this shit. Cody, guess what I've been doing?
crack.
Not
Cocaine.
yet, but maybe next week. No, this week I have been watching The Mandalorian.
Good.
Yes.
How many episodes in?
I don't remember the number, but today I watched the episode with Bill Burr in it, and now I really want Black Series Bill Burr.
Oh, we're getting that.
We are?
We're getting it's an Amazon exclusive Scout Trooper on Bill Burr was a Scout Trooper, right?
They're the troopers that have like the thingamajig right there, on their forehead.
No,
on
he
their,
was
on their
just
eyes.
Oh
Well-
no,
well-
Bill Burr is the fucking guy with the robot arm on his back. All right, so you're midway
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
Bill
no, yeah.
Burr.
I'm sure we'll get that at some
And
point.
Clancy Brown, he was in that episode too as a
Yeah.
big devil man.
As a big red guy,
Yeah,
Mr. Krabs.
where hashtag where is Black Series Bill Burr and Clancy Brown? Somebody get that started.
We'll probably get to it eventually.
I mean, they make anything into a Star Wars Black Series.
No, they don't. Only now do they do. We got nothing Clone Wars related for so long, dude. And
Yeah.
now we're getting whole way.
Now they're resorting to Clone Wars because they ran out of movie shit to do.
And then they also realized, this is what they wanted all along.
Yeah.
Clones and droids and army builders.
Dude, imagine a fucking oh god, what were they called? The assassin droids? The
Yep.
ones that look like the battle droids but are super badass. Imagine that in Black Series.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd either be really dope or it would not work at all. I want a super battle droid. Why have
Me
they
too.
not done that yet?
I want a super droid so bad, especially after that flashback sequence in Mando. Oh my god, I can't believe they put in a fucking backdoor explanation for why people are racist towards droids in the original trilogy, which existed all along, just nobody picked up on it till now.
I mean, yeah. It's really good. They also made them super scary in that,
Yeah.
which is always nice. Oh, but yeah, man, that's dope.
Chris,
Super
have you
glad.
seen Mando?
No,
Uh,
Cody, do you still have vacation days this week? Or are you taking time now?
I have one tomorrow.
Okay, because
I kept my 2 PTO days, and we had already scheduled out for me to be off on Saturday, and Kim just let me have it. She's like, just stay off.
because I was thinking
I only had 2 PTO days for this whole almost 2 weeks I was going to take off.
It's ridiculous how shitty this turned out. Because, like, fucking, to give a very brief story of what's been going on behind the scenes the last week or so, everybody. I fucking got COVID because my sister got it and she didn't realize she had it. And she went out to a bunch of places for like 3 days while she had it. Probably spread it all around this goddamn city. And then I got it and I was sick for like 3 days. And then I got better and my mom was like, you should go get a COVID test just to make sure you didn't have it. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't have any COVID specific symptoms, but okay. 2 days later, as I'm getting home from work, I get my results back, and it's like, yeah, you're positive. Shit. So I call my boss, and she's like, yeah, you can't come in till the 23rd. Okay. That's when I called you guys and explained things, and we fucking put the kibosh on the summit. So it's like, I'm stuck at home. I can't make any money. I can't really do anything except like piddle away. That's why I started watching Mando, is I just got bored and I was like, I want to watch something relatively new. So I went and torrented Mando. But yeah, I'm stuck here, can't make any money, we can't do the summit. It's really shitty. And I was feeling really shitty today, and that's a big part of why I didn't show up for the stream initially.
So Ethan the Hawk is playing is in a show called Good Lord Bird, which is and he's playing John Brown. Do you guys know who John Brown is?
No.
Okay.
No.
John Brown was a ardent abolitionist, like right before the Civil War.
Oh.
And so he was like fuck slavery, fuck this institution, fuck all of it, right? So what he did was he wanted to initiate a slave revolt. So him and a couple freed slaves went and stormed the military fort to steal their weapons to engage a slave revolt for America.
Whoa!
Like,
this guy sounds like a badass.
He is, and but right after he got caught, he was sentenced to death. That whole kind of thing. I'm pretty sure he was sentenced to death, but he got caught. That whole thing, and for a while, John Brown was considered like a terrorist. He was like a dick. Fuck him, and then it was, but to a lot of members of the Black Civil Rights Movement, he was like, no, John Brown's fucking dope. In fact, there was if I remember right, there's a quote by Malcolm X that basically says, "There aren't any white men who can join my cause, except John Brown. I think I can let him in."
Whoa!
Because he didn't just fucking. No, I think he died at the firefight.
They're making a show about this guy?
Yes, and Ethan Hawke is playing him.
That's pretty badass.
Premise: the series is told from the point of view of Henry Shackelford, Joshua Cable Johnson, a fictional enslaved boy who was part of John Brown's motley crew of abolitionist soldiers during the time of Bleeding Kansas, eventually participating in the famous 1859 raid on the Army Depot at Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Brown's raid failed to initiate a slave revolt he intended, but it was the instigating event that started the American Civil War. Literally, this dude who wanted to free the slaves started the Civil War.
You guys are gonna hate me. All I can think right now is Bleeding Kansas sounds like the name of a shonen attack.
I mean, there is United States of Smash.
You know, I just discovered fucking Oingo Boingo in JoJo today.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense they'd be in there, but I was like, oh, Oingo Boingo and JoJo, I gotta look that up, and it's the fucking weirdest, most Rugrats-looking shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's kind of the Boingo's power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, John Brown's a dope fucker. Yeah, no, he. Yeah, I think he died. No, execution by hanging. Yeah, he got caught and sentenced to death. Dude was 59 when he was leading that revolt.
Good
Oh,
man.
he was an old man.
You're
Yeah.
never too old to realize your potential.
Gentlemen, I have to go piss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be right back.
In fact, I need to go piss. And I need to get a
All
drink.
right, have fun talking to yourself back, I guess.
Whoa.
Just
fuck
hold
me, I
it,
guess.
Chris. Jesus.
No! Because I'm sorry.
So, hey everybody, how's it going? How's your evening? You've been taking your pills, taking care of yourself, exercising daily. You know that shit's important. I hope you're keeping up with that. I hope you're doing real good right now. I'm not. I've had a pretty shitty day. Not gonna lie. Was being a bit of a drama queen on Twitter earlier. Sorry if anybody saw that. I think I deleted all that now, but it was very unwarranted. Just some shit went down IRL, and it was not cool of me to react that way to it. None of it was really that cool, but here we are. We're out here. We're living life. We're fixing our closet doors because that's part of the shit that went on tonight. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna open up to everybody. I'm gonna fucking talk about it all. Ask me anything, bitches.
We got people in the chat.
I have no idea. Also, that was a quick piss.
I live right next to the bathroom, so.
Yeah.
Fastest urethra in the West, dude.
uh,
Well, here we are.
yeah. Fucking. Uh, this is good. This is good. I'm glad I came.
Was it good for you or was it good for me?
Yeah.
I also found, I have somehow found, I collect the Hot Wheels character cars, like almost all of them. I have almost all the Star Wars ones, except for Jabba and like a handful of others. And I have almost all the Disney ones except for like 5. And all the new Disney ones they made this year, I haven't even seen except for like maybe 1 or 2. I got the Wally one and whatever. And I walked into my Walmart the other day and found like 8 of them that I didn't have. And like, boom, grabbed them all immediately. We went to Target today and I found the other 4 that I didn't have, which was Jack, Sebastian, which I wanted so bad because it's a crab car, Cheshire Cat, and then Wreck-It Ralph. So
That's dope. I went to Walmart the other day hoping to find Black Series Mandalorian and the Child because they were there a week ago and they were fucking gone.
wait, like
I'm a little
separate
bitter.
boxed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean that Beskar Steel Mandalorian has been getting bought up before anything else. Like they put out the whole wave that he was in, and like the wave was still there, but Beskar Steel was not.
I even take regular first episode Mando. That's cool too.
Yeah, I mean I have that one. It is a good figure, but I want the Beskar Steel one because he looked good. There's a
I tell
Target
you what,
exclusive.
because of that show, I'm fucking tempted to buy a Hot Toys for the first time in forever because I looked at the pictures of Hot Toys Mandalorian and it looks so accurate.
Oh, it's disgustingly good.
But I'm not a 12-inch guy, I swear to God.
Don't sell yourself short. You just got to get excited back. I got a snack.
Oh, dude. I was listening to fucking... We're just going all over the place tonight at this point.
Dude,
I was
this
listening
is gonna
to...
be this week. No, this is fucking.
It's World Clusterfuck Live. It's happening, people.
We're just hanging out, man. We're just chatting.
Yeah. You guys, this week, instead of a normal episode, that's what makes this a special episode for episode 100. Instead of a normal episode, you get to see what it's just like when we shoot the shit before and after the show. But no, I was listening to AEW Unrestricted this afternoon, and they had fucking Brody Lee on, and I forget how they got there, but they were talking about like social media and stuff, and he just randomly goes, "Guys, did you know John Silver gets dick pics like all the time?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, that. Tony Schiavone was like in shock, and fucking what's her name? Audrey Edwards was laughing her ass off. And he's like, "Is it okay that I said that on the podcast?" And through her laughter, Audrey Edwards was just like, "Yes, you can say whatever you want, and that's amazing." Because his whole thing was like he was talking about like the dangers of social media, and I think Audrey brought up like, "Oh yeah, dick pics," and he's like, "No, I don't get any." But did you know Silver gets them like all the time? Like he was jealous.
Nah.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
I mean, look at that
Probably
hunk of a man.
any female, but
Yeah.
No, the snack I'm eating is really interesting. It's
Is it?
fried split peas.
Whoa.
So what you do is you take like a bag of like dehydrated split peas, rehydrate them, and then you put them in like you dry them out a little bit, and you put them in like a pan with some oil, and you fry them up. They're like tiny corn nuts.
Tasty.
They're really good.
The only thing I have to snack on is my fucking water, and I got some Hall's cough drops.
I am showing the screen. You guys can't see it because I can't share my video. But in a second,
I
you'll see
literally-
it on the YouTube feed.
Oh, I'm kind of pissed. I literally bought a fucking 6-pack of beer because I was like, wouldn't it be fun to bring back Drunk Fact just for one episode? It's the 100th episode. Special, fun, stupid stuff, and this is where we're at. It's downstairs. I'm not gonna go get it.
Damn, it's already 12. Who did that? Well, I don't know. Kind of been hitting vibes up as well. I don't know much else to talk about.
There's no structure. It's completely random, dude.
I have been playing a fun demo for a Kickstarter game that did got funded.
Oh, how's that going?
What will that be?
Victory Heat Rally. It's
Sounds like a game you made.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
okay. It's like an old school Super Scroller Sega game. So, it's hard to describe. It's a fun little kart racer where you're racing around these very like roller coastery tracks with really tight drifting mechanics. It's just really solid. And some of the music has kind of like Hideki Naganuma vibes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we should stream that when it comes out. The not Jet Set Radio game.
Oh yeah. The other not Jet Set Radio game.
I can't believe it's not Jet Set Radio.
Was it Bomb Rush Cyberpunk?
Yeah, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Damn, I just got that, huh? Nice. Good job, Ming, for remembering things.
Ooh, Elite Collection, Street Profits, and Bianca Belair are starting to ship. That's exciting.
By Team Reptile, the same people who made Lethal League, which is Smash Brothers with baseball.
Yes. Base ballers. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I've been on a fucking heavy Bionicle kick. Just I randomly have like come into like several different like Instagram communities and talking to people and shit like that. Because it's always something I like seeing aesthetically, just randomly, and all mine are like buried right now, which will probably be one of the first things to change come December. But I don't know, man. There's just like so many good Bionicles, and there's nothing really like them to buy right now at all anywhere.
That's an eBay situation if I've ever heard it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've been on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Marikari. Actually, I gotta talk to somebody on Marikari. Because there was always ones that I said I was gonna rebuy, and I haven't yet. What's crazy is, I mean, thankfully I have a shit ton of them, but if I want the ones that I want, it's only gonna get more expensive as time goes on. Although seeing, whenever we were talking about the Lego movie earlier, seeing that the Lego Bionicle movie set for September 23rd, 2024, that gives me hope.
I hope that movie is just nothing but in jokes about how weird and punished that fandom has been. Like, don't make a proper Bionicle mythos movie. Do what you did for the regular Lego movie and make a giant meta narrative.
No, I want it to be about robots fighting cancer.
I think there's already like 4 movies about that, though.
But the way Bionicle does it is so unique.
I mean, Bionicle had 3 movies about that, though.
That's what I was talking about. Fucking Legend of Matanui and shit.
And they're alright. Some of them are less alright, but they're still alright.
I have not seen any of them.
Oh.
I had the first one on DVD when I was a child.
I was that kid who wanted to be into Bionicle and had a single Bionicle, but never really understood how to be into Bionicle.
You the same way you be into anything else in modern society. Consume.
Yeah, I think I was just the right age, probably. Well, I mean, there was Bionicle for quite a long time. I had some of the pre-Bionicle stuff. And then Bionicle came out, and I was like, ah, yes, this is it.
Like
This is what it should be.
like that one live action show you fucking made me remember earlier this stream.
Well, I've forgotten it, so.
It's a live action Lego show.
A live-action Lego show exists.
You mean Ninjago?
No. The one that starts with a G.
Oh, Galador. Galador, yeah. I wouldn't mind doing some stuff on Galador. I think it was interesting enough to talk about.
Galador sounds familiar. I'm gonna fucking
Go ahead
Google
and
this
type
shit.
it in. You're gonna be.
The fucking elves and shit?
No.
Okay, maybe I typed it wrong. Let's do Lego
That'll do it.
Gal. Oh, it's with an I.
Galidor.
Oh. Oh, I've seen this before. This shit is fucking weird looking.
I think I'm so fond of these things because they're literally my favorite.
Was this shot in New Zealand or like Canada? Because it has that look about it.
Yeah. It was in one of them's. But yeah, it's pretty much like Zevos or anything else, Glyos, whatever. You buy a toy, you can pull it apart and reassemble it in funny ways. You buy 2, and you mathematically have that much more fun.
You know.
Except with Bionicle, it's crazy because there's all those different. Like, if you ever just, because like one of my favorite things to always do, especially whenever I discovered what the term was years ago, is like Lego mocks. Because there's a whole website dedicated to just everyone's posting mocks daily, and just some of the most mouth-watering, just mind-blowing things can be done, and like 1,000-piece Bionicle mocks and just crazy shit. I follow people on Instagram about it, like I said, and like I don't know. There's just all kinds of weird things. My favorite thing I think about, or my favorite like exterior thing that doesn't have to do with like that stuff specifically, is Lego plan to sell all of these things in vending machines.
Whoa.
That's why
That's like
they
a
were all in
Japanese model.
canisters. Yeah, they were gonna put the vending machines in there because I mean they were about the size of sodas, and then out plops your toy. That's why I think the Borok, the ones that turns into balls, are so cool, because those are meant to stack like a honeycomb, and they're like little bugs that crawl out of the thing, and they could actually like go into like this larva state and attach to the inside, and like you could roll it around and see that like they're floating in the pod.
Yeah, I always think shit like that is such a neat concept. I wish I could engage with it more. Like one of the things, like it's not high priority, but one of the reasons I would love to go to Japan is just to get like a rider gimmick toy from a vending machine, because you can do that. Like
Yeah,
fucking, what are they doing right now? The ride books. Get like a candy toy vending machine, whatever you call it, ride book. That'd be cool.
Nah, you need to get one of those statues of Godzilla apologizing to the Japanese public.
Yeah, I forgot those exist.
Or a sushi cat.
I'd be Sushi Kid all the way, or mini or fucking Gachapon model kits. Those are some of my favorite things. They have really cool Jeeps and stuff like that. Or,
Gachapon
like,
are
the
just dope
gorilla
in
is
general.
Part of the ball. Yeah. I don't know. The other cool thing about some of their canisters and like throughout the Bionicle years is that they were pretty much Lego pieces. Like for the Robo Riders in the first like 2 or 3 parts of the Bionicle lines, you could take the lids off and they were Lego compatible. You could attach stuff to them or attach them to bigger things. I don't know. I like care to packaging. You'd be familiar back with like G.I. Joe Sigma 6
A little
because
bit.
the first couple of waves of those, the top and bottom of the packaging was the top and bottom of a locker that after you got the toy and you opened it, you throw away the rest of it, and then the foam insert that held all the toys or held all the accessories fit into the locker. The locker could fold open, and if you didn't keep the foam insert, you could put everything in there, the figure and everything, and it would lock shut. Which is one of the main reasons why my original Snake Eyes Sigma 6 figure is still in full, complete condition, because I could always put everything back in its place and then set it away.
That's dope. Also, I was just hopping on Twitter. SpaceX fucking launched 4 actual people into space for the first time.
Cool.
It's pretty dope.
Good thing
Cool.
make it
It's
better.
not gonna fix Elon Musk's child's name.
No, I mean like fuck Elon, but also SpaceX is cool that they're doing shit like that because nobody else is right now.
Fuck Elon for the fact that everyone's gonna give Elon Musk credit for all the work those engineers did.
Mm-hmm. He is because I just watched Far From Home for the first time this week as well. He is creating so many Mysterios for himself.
How'd you think of Far From Home?
I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Homecoming, but it, like all the major things it tries to do, I think it does well, except for the humor. I thought a lot of the humor was trying too hard or just wasn't implemented well enough. Like there's one gag that I knew from the trailer where he gets stopped at customs, and like the punchline from the trailer is cut out of the actual movie, which really weirded me out. Um, and then fucking that scene with him with the glasses on the bus for the first time, where he keeps trying to disengage the drone strike, that goes on for way too long. They thought that scene was way funnier than it actually was.
Mysterio's
I
good,
felt they did. Yeah, Mysterio.
Oh yeah, Mysterio is definitely the best part of the movie. Like Jake Gyllenhaal is so great in that role, both when he's putting on the act trying to be friendly to Peter and when he's just hamming it up as a villain. I think my only like nerdy nitpick with the movie is just like a major missed opportunity. They put Mysterio in their movie. They gave him the full-on fishbowl head, and never does Spider-Man call him fishbowl head during a fight. That's that's not okay. You can't do that in your Spider-Man movie. You can't have Mysterio in your Spider-Man movie and not have Spider-Man call him fishbowl head. It's bullshit.
Well,
I want my money back.
That's a problem with all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Is every time they introduce a villain, they want to quickly like just make sure that they have no reason to come back. So you
because
don't
they can
get-
hire a bigger name actor for the villain to really kind of.
Weird that they killed him and then we didn't get a reprise of the fucking jail scene from the first movie. They're not. It seems like they maybe gave up on Sinister Six or something because Sony wants to use Vulture now.
Here's the thing. I think. I don't know. Because here's the thing. That was set up as a Sony thing, I think. I don't think that was a Marvel thing. I don't think Kevin Feige was going, hey, do this. I think that was Sony going, like, hey, we're going to do this. Is that okay? And Kevin was like, whatever. Fuck it.
But it's in the Marvel movie, that scene where people are like, hey, tell us who Spider-Man really is, and he's like, nah, I'm not fucking doing that.
And here's the other thing. Mysterio might not be dead.
Yeah, he probably
But
did.
he checks with Edith, and Edith is like, no, this is fucking real.
Yeah, but did we see a body?
I mean, he's standing right next to it, dude.
When a character dies in Marvel, they have to they deliberately show this is a very distinct death. Right?
Right.
They didn't do that. It was a very simple, plain death. And besides, he's Mysterio.
Okay, dude. But, like, they've only got the license for one more movie, right?
No. The way licenses work for those kind of things is as long as Sony keeps making movies, they have the license to Spider-Man.
No, I mean, fucking Marvel. Like, the agreement is to, like, a certain date, right?
No. It's an agreement that,
they reworked that.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just completely out of the loop on shit then. That's what I get for dropping out after Endgame.
Well, I mean, you only missed one movie.
Yeah, that was the thing. That's why I decided to watch it, because everybody's like, no, it's more of an epilogue to this phase. It's not really the beginning of the next phase. So you could still watch it, and then fucking the world shut down, and we haven't had a Marvel movie since, even though Black Widow should have been out by now.
Yeah. But I can
I really
understand.
been wanting to see that too, dude. Sucks.
I can understand putting it in theater. Wanting to put it in theaters, though.
They announced a new date for it, I think. Weren't we talking about that like a couple of nights ago, Chris?
No, we were talking about WandaVision.
Mm.
They announced
I'm excited
WandaVision.
about that too, because that's gonna set up all the new shit.
It's gonna shut up all the new shit, and it's probably also gonna explain mutants in some way.
Yeah.
Well,
Instead of saying,
it's probably
instead
gonna
of
House
saying
of
no
M
more
mutants.
mutants, she goes, mutants are a thing now.
It goes full House of M. I would not mind that. And oh man, we're still getting.
Oh no, we did announce that. So fucking Black Widow is now coming out on the 7th of May next year. Wow, that's a long ways away.
They want it in theaters. They don't give a shit.
And then fucking Shang-Chi is on the 9th of July. Eternals November 5th. The first Spider-Man is going to be December 17th of next year. If fucking shit goes according to plan.
That third Spider-Man is gonna have all the Spider-Man in it.
Apparently, that's the skinny on the street.
Yeah.
Which that concept alone is gonna put asses in seats. Like, I mean,
So-
it's honestly me getting to see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire back
Yeah.
because I loved Andrew Garfield.
I hope my one hope for that movie is that they somehow it would probably take up the plot of that entire fucking movie, so they're not gonna do it. But I hope that they somehow wrap up the Andrew Garfield story, because like I love Tom Holland. I think he's doing a great job as Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man in the MCU, but it never doesn't piss me off whenever I think about how they kneecap that trilogy in order to make it happen.
Well, I mean, the second movie didn't do it any favors.
Yeah. I mean, I love parts of that movie, but it is a very fucking jigsaw puzzle movie.
And I mean, they are bringing back Jamie Foxx as Electro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is it going to be a new Electro, like MCU Electro, or is it going to be the alternate dimension Electro? I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see, because, like, again, we thought Electro fucking died in ASM2.
No.
I'm just excited no matter what because they're doing weird shit. I think Marvel realized they're gonna have to get really weird really fast to not only like
To keep
differentiate
interest.
themselves, yeah, but because like DC has kind of like immediately jumped on that. The whole fucking Snyder Cut bullshit.
That whole thing is so weird.
Bro, that whole thing, there wasn't a Snyder Cut. I don't believe there ever was a Snyder Cut.
No,
They're making one now.
Here's the thing. There was a Snyder... I wouldn't even say a print. There was a frame. He had all the elements of the movie he wanted, and a large part. Like, he probably had, I'd say 70% of the film he wanted filmed, and then the shit went down with his personal life, and it was like, I can't do this. And then they made the Justice League movie that everybody got in theaters. And so now they're saying, all right, we only did... Those were all, like, just raw filmed footage. It was just the actors on green screen. And we took, like, 30% of that and used it in the final movie. So there's still, like, a large chunk of that footage that needs some CGI and visualization done. And then you still didn't do the complete filming that you needed to do to make your cut of the film. But we have a lot of the material, and we have a lot of fan demand, and we need something on HBO Max. Fucking do it for us.
Yeah. And it seems like they're banking that entire streaming service on it, which isn't the best fucking idea in my opinion.
No, they're probably
But
also
also,
going to
what are
start
they gonna
banking
do?
it on fucking Venture Bros comeback.
Yeah, I read about that today, but like, it's just the Snyder Cut thing to me is so hilarious because it was this huge fucking movement, like people being like, oh, the truth is being hidden from us and shit like that. And now it's coming out, and Snyder's big upping, like, oh, I'm throwing all this stuff in. Here's all these little sneak peeks and things we're doing. And I read the other day that, like, the people who are editing the movie expect it to be a total of 11 minutes of new footage.
God damn it. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Nah. At least, and here's the thing. Everybody goes like, just do what the MCU did. MCU didn't have a fucking plan. They made Iron Man was like...
Dude, they've never had a plan. They always pretend like they did. They pretend like Thanos was perfectly planned out since Avengers. They have changed the way they've presented Thanos like 3 times.
Here's the thing. The MCU has a plan the same way Stan Lee had a plan when he was writing those comics. It was, I have an idea. What have I done before that I can fucking say was part of it? Oh, here. It's kind of close. I can fudge it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you write comics. That's how you keep continuity. You go backwards and front.
I wish we had the Thanos they showed off at the beginning because he looked perfect.
Yeah.
I like the final Thanos.
I wish, like, I like
I'm tired
the
of
Thanos
seeing them
we
gorilla
got.
cheeks on my fucking anything I look at.
He's a big chunky boy.
I like the Thanos we got fine, but I would have loved it if we gotten a more comic book accurate, literally wanting to fuck death Thanos. Because that's what they teased in Avengers, damn it. I'm still standing by that.
But, no, the Thanos we got was a cool interpretation of Thanos.
Yeah.
The only person who should genuinely be upset at that Thanos is Jim Starlin, and he probably is.
Actually, he was apparently a major consultant on Infinity War, so I would be surprised if he doesn't approve.
Oh, that's cool.
Jim Starlin is such an interesting writer, too, because, like, he's always game to come back and work on Thanos, no matter what. Thanos is like his baby.
I mean, he did create Thanos.
Yeah. That's the thing is he had this idea for this. I read this back when Infinity War was coming out, so I'm like happy to be able to finally talk about it. But like he had this idea for Thanos after going to a college lecture, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I don't know where I'm gonna put this. How am I ever gonna make this character happen?" So he just threw him in an issue of Iron Man, and then later he came back as an Avengers villain. And then, like, years later, he was able to backdoor bullshit his way into making Infinity Gauntlet happen.
He did that by doing Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
Marvel is just fucking hilarious in that way.
Like I said, I was excited for Black Widow. I still am.
I'm just trying to think of what's other Marvel things that they could eventually turn into, do movie stuff with.
I don't know, Ghost Rider.
A full Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider movie would be cool.
When is Danny Ketch gonna get his day?
The minute that the way he turns into Ghost Rider isn't slightly cartoony.
Fair enough. Because I hear they're doing a Robbie Reyes show, which isn't connected to the S.H.I.E.L.D. continuity for some reason, but it's still considered MCU. At this point, Marvel has just completely disavowed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
it's partially.
I thought because that was supposed to be on Hulu. I thought that got canceled.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Oh, I don't know.
No, the Ghost
Oh,
Rider
it is
show.
over.
I mean, technically, Disney still owns a large portion of Hulu.
Yeah, that's why you get ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus together.
Yep.
But no, Disney's doing this other show. That's about the daughter and son of Satan.
Whoa.
Those characters. And those are very frequent Ghost Rider characters.
Hellstrom?
Yeah.
No. Ghost Rider would be cool. Moon Knight, they're doing a Moon Knight.
I just want them to officially announce Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, they do so much.
Well, they've already said that they're working on it. There's plans for them.
But there's not like a fucking logo and release date yet. So in my opinion, it's not slated yet.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I just wonder who's going to play them.
See, that's the funny thing is I was watching Far From Home, and during the scenes where Mysterio's a nice guy, I couldn't help but think like, Yo, Jake Gyllenhaal would make a decent Mr. Fantastic.
No, the fan cast I've been really enjoying was it's a dude from The Office.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, I have seen that Photoshop floating around.
That seems really cool. No, what's
The thing is, I'm like not tapped into young up and coming actors at all, so I would have no idea who to go with for Johnny.
here's worst timeline thought. Seth Rogen as the Thing.
Ugh.
No.
Come on, a lesser studio, you can see it. He's a popular name.
No.
Isn't Seth Rogen Jewish?
Okay, I know the
He brings
MCU
some
is big on
authenticity to the Thing.
big on comedy, but if the Thing is not a buff gruff dude, I'll be pissed.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes, a man with a Texan accent is from Yancey Street in New York City.
It's just gonna be someone British, and we already know it.
Fuck. No, it needs to be someone like American Jewish.
They should just get like a guy off the street, just complete unknown New Yorker.
Taz.
Then it'd be too crazy.
Yes. Taz is fucking the thing. Oh my god, that's too perfect.
Orange is already his color.
Imagine how insanely jealous CM Punk would get.
But nah, if they like, here's the thing with Fantastic Four, they have a bunch of other cool villains that they could do. Mole Man, Monster Island, all that kind of stuff.
What's his
Oh,
fucking
Chris,
name?
I've been meaning to ask you. Can you tell me what the fuck Frogman's deal is?
I think he's a Doctor Strange thing.
Okay, because I pre-ordered him because he's in the Marvel Legends Stiltman wave, and I'm probably just getting him for the Stiltman piece. Like, I had no idea that character existed until that the picture of the wave leaked. And I went on the Marvel Wiki to try and find out if he was a hero or a villain, and it doesn't fucking list fucking alignment anywhere, which pisses me off.
Let's
I'm
see.
like, why would the basic info not be character, real name, bad guy, good guy, Earth they're from? That should
Because
just
if
be
you're
like a
talking about
perspective.
Marvel, that fucking changes on a weekly basis. Look at Magneto.
But you put it right at the top of the page, it's easy to get to an edit whenever.
He is a hero because he was part of the 50 State Initiative.
Okay.
He was on Action Pack, Team Number 15, part of the Kentucky Initiative. So he was the super team from
Okay.
Kentucky.
So he's always going to have a terrible Southern accent whenever I play with him. That's great.
Yeah, first appearance was actually also an appearance from White Rabbit, who's always the fucking Z-list Spider-Man villain that artists put in the background to show like they know their shit.
We got her in Marvel Legends like a couple waves ago, didn't we, Cody?
Quite recently, yes.
Because I remember it was like fucking not Bloody Mary. What's her name?
Typhoid Mary.
Yeah, Typhoid Mary happened, and then from that same, because they did a new female sculpt for Typhoid Mary, like a few weeks ago after that, they announced fucking White Rabbit.
Yeah, see, that's White Rabbit, and I think the first appearance of Frogman.
She
Okay.
was part of the
No, that's 10. Yeah.
Demo Goblin wave.
I'm like, that's just free characters I spotted off about for 5 minutes who I really don't know anything about. Never read them in anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Though Marvel was trying to make a big deal out of Typhoid Mary like earlier this year.
and Typhoid Mary is also like a big Daredevil villain.
Okay.
Yeah. if I remember right. I'm not super big up on my Daredevil shit. I know a good amount of my Daredevil shit, but I think it kind of ends. No, it doesn't end there because I know he took over Hell's Kitchen as Kingpin.
I hope.
See, I'm almost more a Daredevil guy than I'm a Spider-Man guy these days. I've read a lot of his shit, like a lot of his seminal runs now. I'm personally partial to the Mark Waid run. I think that's my favorite.
I just know I need to finish this fucking Venom Pool.
Which is
Bro,
also why I wanted the Build-A-Figure Stiltman, because Stiltman has a great appearance in that run.
Yeah,
They did Venom Pool in the comics? Or no, the thing you said.
Stiltman. No, I'm trying. There's a lot of cool things. I'm trying to think.
And currently I have 4 hand ninjas coming, so my Stiltman's going to be nice and tall.
And plus, hand ninjas.
And because I did that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get all these hand ninjas and I'm going to have a super tall Stiltman come February. It's going to be great. I was like, wait a minute. These are 2 Daredevil villains? I don't even have a Marvel Legends Daredevil. Let me see how much classic suit Daredevil is on fucking Amazon and eBay. $50? Okay.
I mean, I have Yellow Suit Daredevil.
Yeah, that was a Walgreens exclusive a while back.
Yeah. They've done that. They've done the recent black costume, and in the recent retro Spider-Man wave, they did like that weird armored costume from
Which is
I think it
fucking
was
sick.
the 90s.
That's a sick Daredevil.
That armored costume one is a brand new bug. It's a
Whoa,
really
I
good
didn't know
figure.
that.
Yeah.
See, that's a cool looking costume, and I bet it makes for a great figure, but like, as a Daredevil guy, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of just want classic suit or the recent black suit from the Charles Soule run, because that's also been in Legends recently. And I would have gone for it, but I was like, let's just go with classic suit first. I can get the black suit later as like an alternate thing. Kind of like how you do with Spider-Man's.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of... Have they ever made a Spider-Man Unlimited figure?
I have no idea.
That's
There's a
the
shit.
Yellow Eyes, right?
No. That's the one from the sequel to the mid-90s... The semi-sequel to the mid-90s Spider-Man cartoon, where he's on an alien planet filled with furries.
Oh, the
Yeah,
MTV
the
show?
Yellow Eyes.
No, it was still on Fox Kids. He kind of looks like a mix between regular Spider-Man and 2099.
Yeah, he's got yellow eyes, you son of a bitch. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Motherfucking face.
Yellow eyes are not the first thing I think of when I think of that version of the character.
No, they have not done.
It's literally Spider-Man 2099, but with the Spider-Man head.
I could see them doing him relatively soon, though, because that's a pretty simple redeco, and they've already done 2099.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to do it in the classic Spider-Man line and make it a Target exclusive like they did with Negative Man and Cyborg Spider-Man. Or Negative Spider-Man, Negative Suit Spider-Man and Cyborg Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I can't even find regular fucking Spider-Man, I swear to God, dude.
I'm just...
Now that we got Negative Zone Spider-Man, I really want Marvel Legends The Spot,
Oh, that'd be cool.
because that was my favorite episode of the animated series as a kid. Because that was on all the time on JetX when I was a kid on reruns.
Fucking JetX, dude.
I have a fucking Scarlet Spider OG with like the sweater.
Dope.
Yeah, I got that one. I have a shit ton of Spider-Man figures, and I don't have a Spider-Man. Like,
I mean, I have a Pizza Spider.
I have Pizza Spidey and the black suit repaint of Pizza Spidey. That's about it.
yeah, I don't have the black suit. I walked away from that and the St. Augustine Target for some reason. Oh yeah, it was because the night before I had a very vivid dream of like finding it in that Target and buying it. And the fact that I did find it the very next day, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to buy it.
You know what else is dope about the Spot? They made him fucking terrifying in that Mark Waid Daredevil run. Like, he's like a fucking horrifying eldritch abomination by the end of that arc.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like Marvel bad guys that everybody goes like, oh yeah, they're a joke. But if you actually took them seriously, They'd be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, you can do a Purple Man with a lot of Silver Age characters if you want to. If you get
Pace
creative.
Pop Pete,
Mm,
Trapster,
yeah.
because he's supposed to be a super advanced chemist. He knows his shit around shit. Just make him full on, like, just covering you in goo, and you can't breathe and suffocate.
Yep.
Yeah.
At Target today, they had 4 Ghost Spiders and 4 Venomized Miles Moraleses, and no other character from the wave.
Oh, you mean like the Venomized Ghost Spider?
Yeah.
From
Okay.
Venomverse.
Spider's still doing on pegs. She's an old figure at this point.
Well, apparently that character is now called Ghost Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
because Spider-Gwen...
Spider-Gwen, then she became Ghost Spider.
I mean, Spider-Gwen's, like, marketing name. Okay, so they have made all the Wrecking Crew. Oh, God.
I kind of, like, I don't mind Ghost Spider, but I almost wish it was Spider-Ghost, because that flows off the tongue better to me. But also that would imply that she's, like, an actual ghost or something.
Well, I think the Ghost Rider Spider should have been called Ghost Spider.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, man.
Yo, when are we getting Marvel Legends Spiders, man?
Well, that wouldn't even look right. It'd be a painted detail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they gave him a really cool accessory where, like, his hand was spiders. Just, like, turning into, like, a bumpy...
Just like an
Effect part.
alternate head that's, like, the most horrifying thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want a Mark 1 Spider Armor figure, because that's my favorite Spider-Man suit.
Yo, we
the
need
silver.
the Marvel Legends comic book Mark 1 armor for Iron Man.
Yeah, that's my favorite Iron Man suit. That's not Hulkbuster.
How have they not done that yet? That's
I
crazy.
didn't know they did a Punisher with a motorcycle.
Yeah, that just
Yeah,
came
dude, no one does, dude. No one knows that exists, because it doesn't exist. It's crazy.
You still can't find it.
That shit released with Gwen on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen thousands of Gwens on a bike.
It's a nice bike, too. Shit.
Yeah.
It's the same bike. It's the same bike from Wolverine, from the first Ghost Rider, from
Oh, shit.
Captain
They did a
America.
Thomas Jane Punisher, too. No, that's not Thomas Jane. That is, that's Marvel. That's, MCU.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what fucking pisses me off? My fucking Target, every time I go there, the only deluxe Marvel Legend they have is fucking Squirrel Girl on the moped.
Oh, God.
And I'm always like, because there's like 10 of her at that Target, and it's been that way for months.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
like-
how it is at a lot of Targets.
Yo, this is cool. This is probably the best Squirrel Girl figure that's ever gonna happen. But like, I don't need it, and I wish there was a different deluxe here already.
Yeah, I was hoping to walk in and see that negative suit Spider-Man on the peg,
Mm-hmm.
because that got put on pegs at Target before it got fucking announced.
Damn. It actually hasn't been officially announced yet, has it?
No.
Because everybody thought they were gonna do it on Friday, and then they just didn't.
Shit, I don't even think they did Cyborg Spider-Man.
Those things apparently don't exist, yet they exist. Oh, you know what else I fucking ordered off of Amazon along with my classic suit Daredevil? Fucking Spider-Man Noir, because I also the wave with the Hand Ninjas and Stiltman has all those Spider-Verse characters, but I don't think they're gonna do a Spider-Verse specific Noir. So I got him to round out that team. And then, because this is the deluxe I've been waiting to show up at Target, and it just never has, fucking went ahead and ordered myself a Marvel Legends Deluxe War Machine.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and do that.
It's $26 on Amazon right now. 28
War
with
Machine
shipping.
is?
Yeah.
You know what I just realized is a line I'd love to see with Hasbro, but will never happen? Marvel versus Capcom. Like they do all the Marvel characters in MVK, and you also get Ryu, and you get fucking Ace Attorney. You get Phoenix Wright. You get Beautiful
dude, it's
Joe.
$26. I just looked it up.
Yeah, it sure fucking is, isn't it?
Direct link in
How
the
much is that
chat.
Apocalypse? $28, but it's not Amazon Prime. Oh, $27 with Amazon Prime. All right. I kind of want that Apocalypse.
But yeah, fucking. God damn it! What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say somebody has done a Marvel vs. Capcom line recently, but it wasn't Hasbro.
But like Marvel Legends Ryu.
It was Hasbro.
It was? When was this?
It was the Marvel figures were Hasbro figures. It might have been a 50-50 split.
This might actually be the thing I'm thinking of. Like, weren't they GameStop exclusive 2-packs and they did like 3 or 4?
No, because I only ever saw them in Targets.
But a Marvel Legends Mega Man? Come on.
Oh, dude. Just fucking... You know, Hasbro
It's not
should
going to be
take
better than
the,
anything Japan does, dude. What are you fucking thinking?
Dude,
Oh, that'd
it
be cool, though.
exists. It fucking exists. Marvel Legends Mega Man X is a thing. Look at that shit.
Yep. Told you.
Hold
Marvel
on.
Gamerverse.
So they did Iron Man and Mega Man X and Black Widow and Ryu.
Huh.
They did more than that.
Did they? Those are the only ones I'm coming up with.
Yeah, but see, that's the shit Marvel vs. Capcom. I want the good Marvel vs. Capcom. 2 or 3.
Wow, picky much?
Yes. Fuck you. Give me the fucking tentacle boy from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, who is Civil Warrior versus Marvel's The Collector? Oh, this is a Contest of Champions 2-pack. Okay.
Report: Zelina Vega made more money on Twitch than from WWE.
Oh, that shit. Oh, Cody, while you're on Amazon, if you're still jealous of me finding Silver Centurion, he's on there for $30. It's not a bad markup for just getting him instead of having to hunt him. But that's me speaking as somebody who already has him.
I might consider that. I don't know.
I want this Falcon. This is a nice looking Falcon.
I feel like if I'm gonna get any Spider-Verse figures, I'm buying those fucking Mafex ones.
See, I want to be that way, but also, like, budgets are a factor in my life. And Stiltman needed to be in my life. So I was like, all right, if I can do it, let's just go ahead and get this wave from Pulse. Get however many hand ninjas I can get. My limit will be 5. Oh, the store limit is 2. So I got 2 hand ninjas from Pulse, and then I went and pre-ordered another 2 from Entertainment Earth. And also got Deluxe Thanos, which looks so tasty. I can't wait to finally replace my Marvel Select Thanos, which isn't a terrible figure, but it's aged quite a bit now.
Bro, I just want that Spider-Man figure. Please.
Yo,
I just want to be able to afford getting Marvel Legends.
Could have stopped before Marvel Legends.
Cody, do you have that Joe Fixit wave yet?
No, I don't plan on buying it.
Oh, so you don't want that Falcon?
I'll probably get the Falcon if I see him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at him on Amazon right now. He's in stock for retail price, and I kind of want him just to round out my Cap squad because I have the fucking Winter Soldier that came out a little bit ago. But I'm I'm wondering about those wings. How much do they hinder articulation? 'Cause-
Do you own the vulture from the
No.
Goblin Wave? Because that's the same figure.
Okay.
It's a fine vulture, but it's not what I wanted for Falcon.
I would like to get that vulture though, because fucking I love the Spider-Man rogues. I want to have all the Spider-Man rogues in Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I almost do, and I don't have a fucking Spider-Man. It's really sweet. Super dope, dude. Love it so much.
I have who all do I have? I have Doctor Octopus. I have the Green Goblin.
Don't have Doc Ock.
Fucking. I've got a couple other ones. Oh yeah, I've got the Chameleon and. Ugh, why did it just leave my head? But I've got Hammerhead and Tombstone. Well, Hammerhead and Chameleon are the same figure, but I have it twice, and I've got fucking the Jackal. But I don't have Venom or Carnage. Don't have any of the other symbiotes. I don't have a Hobgoblin. I don't have Vulture or Scorpion. And I think that's I have Electro. So like, there's a bunch of cool sort of like lower card ones, and I got the two big ones I would want, but definitely want to fill that group out some more. Because like, I hardly ever talk about this, but I did watch the Spider-Man 90s cartoon on reruns all the time as a kid. So like the Spider-Man rogues are kind of like a big thing for me. Of I want them to do everyone in Marvel Legends so I can have everyone.
Yeah. I just wish we can get better representations of Hulk things. That I wanted them to do a modern Joe Fix-It so bad, and then they did, and it's just not good at all. He's not even gray. It's based off of the movie model, so his face looks weird, and it doesn't have good articulation, and he doesn't have a Tommy gun.
Do you have that Target Red Hulk?
Yeah.
How is he?
It's the Hulk mold that's perfect.
Okay.
Which I have 3 of. I got Gray Hulk, classic 70s Green Hulk, and then I have Red Hulk.
Yeah, I want to get Red Hulk and that classic 70s, the Hulk that comes in the 2-pack with Wolverine. Mm-hmm. I'm really pissed because I passed on it like 3 times at Toy Federation, and then when I went, I'm gonna go down. I had this one kick one week where I was like, I'm gonna go to Toy Federation and I'm gonna fill out some Marvel Legends spots. And very specifically, I was like, I know they've got a Scorpion, and I know they've got a fucking sealed 2-pack Wolverine and Hulk. I'm gonna get both those things and maybe 1 or 2 other things. And then I went there and they didn't have the Wolverine and Hulk 2-pack anymore, and they had a loose Hulk in the case. But apparently the prices on eBay had shot up, so they marked it up a bunch. And I was like, well, if I can't have my fucking Hulk, then I don't want anybody. I'm going to get something else today. And that was like 4 months ago now.
A lot of the rogues that you have, I haven't bought specifically because I don't view them as like good action figures.
That's fair. I mean, that...
Because they're on like Bucky caps.
Yeah.
And I have a few of those, and I don't really enjoy them.
They don't really pose a lot of them. They just kind of stand there in their one pose.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like, even Kingpin's alright.
That's true.
I
really wish they had given Doc Ock better arms. It sucks that you have to mod his arms for them to be good.
I don't know anything about that. I do want that Hydra Man, though, at some point.
Yeah, Hydra Man. I gotta get Hydra Man at some point because he had a great showing in the 90s cartoon.
He just gets a lot of good accessories. It sucks he doesn't have normal arms, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't get people being upset about that. Like, if that character's big thing is turning into something, Speaking of which, I also just remembered I really need Sandman. Sandman is a character I would
Yeah,
love to have.
I'm hoping they're gonna give us another one.
Fucking do a slightly different deluxe release of him, like they did with Kingpin.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, just like people complained about that, and with like an X-Men character who got a Marvel Legends recently, like Kaboom or something was his name,
Cannibal.
and like the bottom half of his body was an explosion, and I'm like, isn't that the thing with that character though? Why are you upset that he doesn't have normal legs when his whole thing is that his lower body explodes?
Because they could have, and they didn't, and like nothing really stopped them from doing it. It was a corner they saw to cut that wouldn't have cost them a lot to not do that.
Waves do have budgets, and probably some of the budget for that figure having normal legs went to some other figure having better paint or something.
Mm.
So
No,
apparently, there's a Xbox game that I'm gonna have to buy one day.
Okay.
Uh, it's it's a special edition version of the game.
Haha.
What the fuck?
Jake has the regular, because he collects vintage Xbox.
I had no idea 50 Cent had a video
Did he?
game.
Did he knew he has two? Did he? Does he know that this special edition exists?
I'm sure he does, but he definitely doesn't own it because I would have seen it several times by now.
For the people not watching the stream, it's an Xbox game with a bulletproof vest on. It's kind of amazing.
Oh, if I want Silver Centurion through Amazon Prime, it's $35.
Ooh. Oh, is that with shipping, you mean?
No, with Amazon or 33. Do you
Okay.
not have Amazon Prime?
I don't. And the
Right.
regular Amazon price is just showing us like 30 and some change.
Mine says 33.
Hmm.
I clicked on it, it said 35, and then when it popped up, it says 33.98.
Weird.
Only one left in stock. One for 30. And one thing I like with Amazon Prime is getting shit immediately. So
Yeah, but you definitely should snag Silver Centurion if you can, because like I'm not one of the people who's like super predisposed to liking that armor because I've read the arc, but I just think that was it's a great figure. Like it's one of the best Iron Man figures I've ever messed with. And I fucking went on YouTube to look at reviews and people are like, "Oh, the fucking lack of a neck joint ruins it. Look at this huge gap." And I'm like, "That's fine. This figure is great. I don't know what you're talking about."
what do they mean lack of neck joint? Because it has a dome head?
Yeah,
fuck
it has a
else would
dome head.
what was
There's
it gonna
no,
do?
there's no neck piece. It's just like a big stem going up into the dome head. But it's also that stem is surrounded by a big collar, so you can't really see it unless you're looking for it. Which is why I'm baffled by people being upset by it. I mean, it's like it's not like he has a normal fucking torso and then there's just no neck piece with a stem going up. There's shit surrounding it.
Yeah, I probably would only have him standing, and I'd use his effect parts elsewhere. Because I love the suit, but I have that classic. I have the 80th Iron Man, and I have 2099 Iron Man, which are both fucking great figures. Oh my
I
god!
kind of want to get the modular armor that came on a retro card
Oh yeah, the fucking sausage links.
because that's what he looked like in fucking the '90s cartoon as well.
Not quite.
It's there-ish.
It's actually really different.
Well, fuck my ass then.
He had like a weird T on his face.
I'm just scrolling through Amazon looking at Marvel Legends now, and apparently fucking free figures from the Stiltman wave are up, but none of them are Hand Ninja, so that's not a viable avenue to pre-order more Hand Ninjas yet.
Yeah, honestly, the cartoon Iron Man kind of looks like Doorbuster Iron Man,
Hmm. I've never
but
actually
I'm
taken a
waiting
look
for that one.
at that armor. Oh yeah, Four Buster armor is like it's super fucking army.
Oh, the modular armor is just the cartoon armor, so I don't know the name of the armor that you were talking about. Iron Man.
Marvel Legends. This is just fucking what Toys to Men is gonna be now.
I don't really say what that is. I guess that's supposed to be the. I don't know what that's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
that boy. I just put him in the chat.
Yeah, like that card art. I don't get what that's from.
It looks like it's from around Michelini and Leighton era, but I don't think that's the armor from Michelini and Leighton.
It's not. I mean, the helmet's definitely different. The helmet's a dead giveaway, but modular armor has red legs.
Mm.
I'm a huge fan of the fucking modular armor, though. Like, I've been wanting one of them bad boys for so long. I
It is
miss
pretty.
the I think it was Iron Man 2 that gave us like their own classics run of like the 3 3/4 inch figures.
Oh yeah, they had the comic series ones.
Yeah, and I bought so many of those. I love those so much. That's still like one of the best Crimson Dynamos. That
Mhm.
specific Crimson Dynamo, the new one.
When are we getting a fucking new Marvel Legends Crimson Dynamo and Titanium Man? The
I mean,
closest we have is those. There's like a 6-inch Titanium Man that came out and isn't like accurate to anything.
the Black
Way
Widow
back.
wave was a Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, but like I want a more slim, a regular budget Crimson Dynamo. I don't want to build a figure, big guy.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I like that one, but that's a very specific one. That's like good guy Crimson Dynamo.
Mhm.
I also want a more classic Hulkbuster.
How about you, Chris? What armors do you want in the next fucking Marvel Legends wave?
Iron Man armors?
Yeah.
I want the Iron Man armor that wanted to fuck Tony.
Is it Bleeding Edge?
No. There was one in the early 2000s that became sentient because I think of an Ultron seed in its programming.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what that armor is called.
I can't remember.
That's like when the armor was weird and the armor got all goopy looking, right?
Kinda, yeah. It's right around when they started really trying to curve it out. Iron Man armor that loved Tony Stark.
See, I went and just searched 2000s Iron Man armor, and now all I've got is movie derivative looking shit.
I want to get another Ultimate.
Yeah, Ultimate, Bleeding Edge, those need to happen.
I used to hate. I want like an actual Ultimate though, and not like a fucking slight reference.
Yeah.
I used to hate that, but like it's the Gundam suit, 100%. He's got gun legs for sure. It's a really good Marvel Select. I wouldn't mind them getting different with it. It's just the fucking molds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're getting their use out of the one they got right now, which is fine because there's a couple good ones they could bust out. We better get a fucking stealth suit out of that, otherwise I'm gonna kill them.
Oh, I just looked it up. The armor on the retro card appears to be either fucking Model 9 or Model 10. Let me see if I can get these open real quick.
Yeah, see, this is the armor I'm talking about. I'm sending a picture.
Okay, I'll let you post that. Yeah, I know that thing.
Nice. What about the
Yeah.
Seeker Iron Man?
There is fucking Model 9,
Yeah.
and there is Model 10. So it's clearly one of those boys on the retro card.
It's 100% Model 9, but it's got Model 10's legs.
Yeah. We solved the mystery.
Yeah, Thorbuster and the Modular look very close.
When are we gonna get Pulse exclusive Mr. Fantastic Galactus armor?
Hell yeah. We need fucking HasLab Galactus. That needs to be the next Marvel Legends thing on HasLab.
I want a fucking Thorbuster Iron Man suit.
God, there's so many comic armors they could dip into that they haven't yet because they've been so preoccupied with movie shit.
You know, like the Hydra armor.
Like, they haven't even done a comic book Hulkbuster yet. There's the Toy Biz Hulkbuster, and there's the 3 3/4 inch one that came out in the Iron Man 2 line. But that's pretty much it. The
I'd like
Marvel,
to see them do all the Hulkbusters.
because there's the classic, there's the one they base the fucking Toy Biz off of, which is like a modified version of the classic. It's like kind of similar to Model 31 and Model 32. And then there's 36, which is an official Hulkbuster armor, but kind of looks like Crimson Dynamo. Like, look at this. They could remold the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure into that.
That's the World War Hulk one.
Mm.
That's supposedly the final one. The one that he made to go like that. That's meant to like not even fight, but to fucking kill Hulk.
Okay.
That shit's just like supposed to be one of his strongest boys, and
Well, there's been a newer one. This is Model 52.
I don't
When
think
was
some
this?
movie shit.
It does look like a movie suit, but that's because every Iron Man suit looks like a movie suit now. This was in fucking... This was the Hulkbuster suit in all new, all different Avengers. And apparently the suit was would transform from Tony's Audi.
That's neat.
Well, I need to see this.
Yeah. All new, all different Avengers #1 is what it lists
Yeah,
as
goddamn
the debut. Oh shit, look at the Fing Fang Foom Buster.
Man, I gotta say, I like the new Hulkbuster a lot. Yeah, that looks like a Gundam. When are we gonna get a Hasbro Pulse Seeker Iron Man?
That doesn't look like a Gundam. That looks like Edion.
Yeah. Or Pat Labor.
No, it looks like fucking Edion. That's fucking
Oh
Edion.
shit, it does look like Edion. Holy fuck.
I don't know.
Fucking don't tell me that Iron Man armor doesn't look like that fucking mecha.
It's pretty close. Definitely the same shade of red.
Yep.
What's this fucking... Oh, we can get another House of M.
Hmm.
Actual Gundam. Iron Man.
So
But-
I'm just looking at all the armors with nicknames now. This is the God
yeah.
Killer armor.
That's some 2099 shit. Old
Tony's
shoulders.
such a fucking atheist that he made a God Killer armor.
Look up his fucking one that he made to fight the Phoenix Buster. That's what it was. That's like it's barely, I mean, I don't even know what you'd call that. It's like a spaceship.
Man, real quick, just imagine a Tony Stark armor built to fight Superman.
Ooh. What the that doesn't even look like a suit.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you know what? The Toy Biz.
It's just the chalk slider all the way up.
The Toy Biz Marvel Legends Hulkbuster is based off of the movie one, the modular armor Hulkbuster, or the cartoon. It's like the same aesthetic as the modular armor.
Huh.
He fights Smart Hulk in that, which is something else we need. Is a Smart Hulk.
Yeah. See, the fucking one until I got Silver Centurion just recently, the one Iron Man armor I've had in Marvel Legends has been fucking the what is it called? The Model Prime armor. Because that's just a good all around Iron Man figure. It looks comic-y, but it also looks movie like. It has an unhelmeted head, a Tony head. And it's got a bunch of blast effects parts.
Yeah, there's a Hulkbuster Mark II getting its ass beat by the thing it's made to fight. I like the more rounded Hulkbuster because it's rounded, so Hulk doesn't have anything to grab onto. Yeah, it's
Makes
not a bad figure at all. Pretty good substitute for the Invincible Iron Man cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the one where he's a teenager?
Yeah. And the Crimson Dynamo was white, and Ames there, and a bunch of other weird
Oh,
shit.
you thinking of Armored Adventures. Say it correctly, Samantha.
Well, I mean, isn't Crimson Dynamo Russian?
Wow. Yeah, see, like the Hasbro Marvel Legends Hulkbuster we've gotten is movie styled, and like, I like that suit, but I want fucking Comic Boy for my Hulkbuster armor. They need to remake this figure.
Yeah, that was one of my most sought after toys when I was a kid.
Same. Never got it. That and the original Marvel Legends fucking War Machine. And when they did War Machine in the 3 3/4 inch comic series, I was like, it's not good enough. I still want that Toy Biz. I still want that Toy Biz. And then they did the new deluxe War Machine, and I was like, oh, that's like a perfect upgrade in every way. I fucking need that. And I haven't been able to find it in person, which is a big part of why I caved and fucking ordered it off Amazon last week. It's supposed to get here on Friday.
Some of these we've already gotten. Haven't seen an Iron Lad in a while, but I don't really count that as a armor.
We've got like 5 Tom Holland Marvel Legends. What are you talking about? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Seriously, where's our fucking...
Give
But
me
yeah,
my Sleepwalker Marvel Legends.
I think my only problem with the new War Machine is that he doesn't have any alternate hands. Like, I'd like him to have some calmer hands besides just fists, but that's a real nitpick looking at that
Everything that comes with I'm
Yeah.
never gonna not have him with his fists.
That's fair. But like, you could get him holding his helmet more realistically if he just had like an open palm hand for one side.
Okay, I'll give you one palm. Just take one of the ones from like any of the fucking other Iron Man you're gonna get and spray
Yeah.
paint that bitch.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that is a really good looking figure. Seriously, look up the I don't know what to call it, but it's the one that was in the Transformers ones that he was fighting the Seekers with.
Transformers. Oh, you mean in fucking Transformers versus New Avengers?
Mm-hmm. 2 legs.
Oh yeah, that's a chunky boy. What is that, like the Megatron Buster?
Oh, that's not even the one I'm thinking of.
Whoa.
It was on the. It's on the one of the comic or the covers.
Oh, I see it. I see it. He's fighting Skywarp.
Mm-hmm. So it is the same one. I just like that. It looks like Big O.
Kind of does, yeah.
And where's my Big O Marvel Legends, dude? He did.
I mean, has Big O appeared in the Marvel Universe?
I mean, in some way, I can probably justify it being Marvel canon. Big O was in Super Robot Wars. Super Robot Wars has had the Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but the Japanese version that is teamed up with Battle Fever J, which is the Sentai version of Captain America.
You and your fucking Marvel Legends 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon shit, I swear to God.
I can do it with so many fucking things.
Ooh, the heavy duty armor is like a fucking emo Hulkbuster. I like it.
I mean, that could always be an idea. You guys give me a fucking random character and a thing, and I have to figure out how to make it Marvel canon.
Bucky O'Hare.
Bucky O'Hare.
Howard the Duck.
Bucky O'Hare was fucking licensed by Marvel. It was a Marvel comic.
Oh shit, it was? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. He just figured out a way. He got you.
Fuck.
Hold on.
Oh, I forgot about the Iron Destroyer armor. That shit's dope. That's his fucking, that's what he looked like towards the end of Fear itself.
No, it was Continuity Comics. I was wrong on that.
Yo, Marvel Legends Fear itself wave win. I fucking love that event. Give me like all the Worthy and fucking Red Skull's daughter and fucking Thor's uncle as a Build-A-Figure. Oh, that'd be dope. Look at these fucking whacked out versions of Marvel characters. Tell me you would not buy that wave.
I would maybe buy that wave.
Fear itself, where everybody has a hammer.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the Build-A-Figure, Hulk or Jug? Isn't the Thing in there too? There's too many big figures.
Look at all the big boys. It's so good.
I really want a fucking Hydra suit.
Yeah.
They need to give us a good stealth suit though, because they literally just have to recolor one of those fucking things. But
God, I miss Fear itself. You know, that was the first comic event I read as it was going on. Might have actually been the first comic event I read. because that happened right when I was getting into weekly for the first time. Yo, I just realized we've been streaming for 3 hours,
3.5.
and we've used most of that time to talk about Marvel Legends.
Yeah. We should probably just call it, honestly.
Yeah, it's fucking 1:30 in the morning.
All right, then. Vac, tell the people who you are.
Whoa, I go first this time? Okay. Hi everybody, I'm the Vacuuminator, and I'm a fucking piece of shit. I haven't made a video in like 2 months. I'm real annoyed about that. Need to fix that shit. But if you want to watch any of my old videos, youtube.com/the Vacuuminator. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, twitter.com @the Vacuuminator. You want to check out some figure photography that's okay that I do? Instagram, the Vacuuminator. Yeah, that's good enough.
All right, Cody.
My name is Cody, and if you want a link to my OnlyFans, you're gonna have to find me in real life and fight me for it.
Gonna have to find him first. He lost everything he owns in one piece.
Wow.
Sorry, I like One Piece. Okay, I guess it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Hey, howdy. I'm Chris Boingo Writer Gustin. I do video editorial things on the internet. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Boingo Writer. You can find me on Twitter at Boingo_Writer. Find me on Instagram at Boingo_Writer. And join my Discord server at the link in the description. Also, I stream on Twitch. Schedule is kind of up in the air right now due to additional shows on this very channel, which you can subscribe to get, including Analytical Fanboys, which this was supposed to be a celebration of, and Modular Media Wrestling Podcast, where me and Vac here will talk about the wrestling we liked in the past week. So, on that note, fellas, anything, any last words?
That's it.
Okay. From Cody, Vac.
You die.
What?
Life's a bitch and then you die.
Cody Randolph always said, life's like a vampire. First it sucks, then you die.
That's fair. So next time we're talking about Blade.
Blade. The Wesley Snipes movie.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Because some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
That's a quote.
Oh, it's a very good quote. And when you get to it, you'll be going like, what the fuck? It's great. All right. See ya next